He's trying to find his wig. I was getting a banana. And I was shaving as well. I had to shave my face because I was going like full goblin mode. Happy birthday. It's like 2 days away, bro. It's not happening yet. You have exams? Any tips? Cheat. Happy 40th. Thank you. Thank you, I appreciate it. Happy 40th. Congrats on hitting the halfway mark. Can you stop? In 2015, I was 20. Jesus, you're old. When's the video being released? I don't know. It's like, it's 2 days from now or like 3 days? Because it's the 12th now in Australia. So I guess it's going to be... 2 days. Or maybe 3 days. Because we're trying to get it out on the 14th of May, my birthday, at like... I don't know what time you upload videos, like 5 PM or something. I don't know what the good time is. Quarter life crisis maxing. You expect me to live to 120? Oh my god, I'm way more than a quarter of my life done. Wow. Dude, you know what I fucking hate? I hate the fact that all the new gens are getting access to the internet earlier and earlier. I saw a reel this morning of a guy saying that he had to change the way that he spoke because he turned 21. And he couldn't say like, this shit fire. He was like, this shit fire, LMFAO, let's hook up later, gang. And then he deleted the message because he turned 21 and he was like, hello, my good fellow. I would like to inquire about a possible visitation later this day. So fuck off. Bros for a reel. I'm gonna turn AC on. Ah, I didn't do the fucking TTS, did I? Ah, I didn't pin it. I need you guys to give me money. Alright, stop using super chat. Stop it. YouTube takes like 80% of that. Stop it. I need water.
I got paid, you can have 90% of it.
Thank you, Metal Star, for the 15. Thank you, Toilet Mancy, for the gifted. What else we got from the pause? Thank you, Oreo, for the 2. God, you're beautiful.
Oh my god, thank you, darling.
Thank you, Con, for the 2. Please say Bitcoin. No. Thank you, Little Fat Boy, for the 10. Congratulations, Pyro. Time to take your meds. When will you be in a Cold Ones video again? When they have guests, like, ever. If Total Chaos doesn't drop in a month, I'll have to get involved. Bro, it's out in like 3 days. I really hope the video outdoes Fear and Hunger. I feel like we've put a lot more passion into it than Fear and Hunger. Fear and Hunger, we kind of coasted it. I'm not going to lie. I really think Total Chaos is so much better in like every regard. If the video flops, you will not see me for a while. I'll be taking a trip to the hardware store, roping a chair. If you hit 30, have you considered view botting? Yes. I felt Fear and Hunger was passionate too. It was, but like I get very critical about videos once they go out. Like what could I have done better, kind of thing.
Hello, funny Bazing Cynical. I have a question to
Bazing
settle a
Cynical.
debate. Are you into inflation or fat women? Also, we made an AI of your voice and we will release it to the public if you don't make Betskip 2.
You've got an AI, thank you Jaden for the 10. You've got an AI of my voice. And you haven't released it. Why? Do you know how much content I could make out of that? But no, I don't like inflation. Dude, I'm gonna be honest, man. Like, I haven't even commissioned like any fat furry art in quite a while. Genuinely, I think I've actually gone off furries. Thank you, CS, for the 5. Join stream and you weren't in your chair. He lie as he breathe. Bro's cured. Wait. Quite a while. It's been 2 weeks. You need to understand the ADHD brain. You will fixate on something for years and then immediately drop it and have no idea why. What's the status of the shoe? What, the new shoe that I got? The new shoe is the TF2 Pyro one, but I'm not showing it until it arrives. I'm gonna be honest, I'm really worried it's gonna arrive broken. Thank you, Ezra, for the 10. Can you sit on your chair like XQC for the entire stream? I actually like not having scoliosis, thanks. What's with the Minecraft nostalgia? The game's like eternal. Did you pass your GCSEs? Yes. Where's the main video? I have said 3 days max. 3 days. We are literally done with it. Literally. Yeah, it's like 3 days max. And then I think the only thing that we're tightening up now is the outro montage. Just working on that. Thank you, Mordem, for the 2. How was Mother's Day? It was really nice. She actually got a portrait of herself. I really want to get her on stream, but she's kind of scared. Like every time I'm streaming, she just leaves the apartment to go work out or something. We need to like bully her to get her on stream. Sounds like narcissism. What, because she got a painting of herself? No. Okay, so in Melbourne, right, you've got these people that sit around on the street and you pay them money and they'll do a caricature of your face. Come on, that's normal. That's normal. Thank you, Husa, for the 5. What's the new video on? It's a remake of a video I made like 3 years ago, Total Chaos. And I am very happy with it. God, dude, when I hit 30, it's actually over there, man. Like, that is grand unk status. That's like, okay, old man, we get it. Get off the internet. Get off the internet, unk. The worst thing is, you know what's going to happen, right? Gen Alpha is going to start calling Gen Z unk. And I think the youngest Gen Z is like 15 or something. You know what's going to happen? The barrier is going to lower more and more. So it's going to reach the point that when you hit 20, it's over. And then it's going to reach the point probably when you hit 10, it's over. All right. Should we get into something? I have genuinely never felt fear like this. Is this that video that I keep seeing? Nah, this is this Minecraft horror mod I keep seeing on IG Reels. And it's not scary at all. It isn't. All that happens is the screen goes dark. There's a counter that's like this thing is getting closer to you. And if it touches you, it's just a bunch of like Gmod horror map PNGs that flash on the screen.
You should not have. Or what?
Whoa. Wait, was that too mad? We got too mad in 26. Holy. Wow. I was not expecting that. Whoa.
Welcome to the cooling station. Stay here as long as you want.
Not even Pepsi Max. You disgusting subhuman. Are you Toby for the 6? Have you seen those AI birthday videos on Instagram? I saw like an incredibly gassy one.
Hey, Beagle.
It's like, happy birthday, Adrian. You think I'd forget?
Nothing says this is going to be a long session like spawning into a world and already having homework. A ritual book. Oh my god. The right of a...
Who drinks normal Pepsi? Just degenerates. Absolute degenerate. I mean, okay, all right. I will say Pepsi's better than Coke, though. I won't lie. Dude, I don't like Coke Zero. It's just too... it's too sweet.
In ancient days before the fall, when heavens heard the faithful call, a sacred stone was placed with care to lift our souls beyond the air. Touch the block with gentle hand, and light shall rise at your command. The golden beam will pierce...
600 viewers and turning 50 in 2 days, by the way. Who said that? Who the fuck said that? Yeah, get him out. Yeah, it's a timeout, buddy.
Pierce the sky and carry prayers up.
Don't be mean to your elders, all right?
On high. The spirits dance in circling light.
He already has white hairs. Can you shut up, man? I keep getting my hair dyed white.
They bless the weary, grant them sight. No darkness lingers, no grief remains. When heaven's fire burns through your veins. So seek the stone when hope grows thin, and let the holy rite begin. Let's do it. Am I supposed to do it right now? Give me like a hot minute or two, maybe. It's gonna be like 10 seconds in the video.
Okay, Grandpa. I'm still in my 20s, bro. Shut up.
There we go. Am I supposed to expect like...
I've noticed there's a huge trend right now with people covering Minecraft horror mods.
something crazy? Am I supposed to expect like some virus type of thing, or like, I don't know, like just like, you know, creepypasta mods, whatever. They're just like, there's like a specific style for mods like this, and it's always just like,
he thinks he's in his 20s. Mate, you got a fucking verified check mark. Let's go look at your channel. Let's go do that. Let's have a look. Oh, it's this fucking guy again, man. It's the guy You are so attention starved. It's actually unreal. You are so attention starved. Right, let's what's your latest short? Only shorts, by the way. Only shorts, bro. Disability tier list.
Disability tier list. Valorant e-couples.
Listen to that voice, man. It's like he's trying to do like 2016 Pyro voice.
There is nothing worse than joining up any game, in fact, and seeing an e-couple. And
Nice frames on your short, bro.
you can tell they're an e-couple because they have the weird cringy matching name.
Bullying small creator. By the way, he's got like 200k subs. This is not bullying.
If somehow their names weren't a big enough giveaway, it would be the cringeest uwu talk that they'd be doing.
Oh my god, Uwu, I got a kill.
Just go to...
All right. We're making fun of Valorant, like, egos and that, fair enough. You know this guy secretly has, like, a persona or something, like, without a shadow of a doubt.
F tier, you need putting down at
Or he's got, like, an anime profile picture on Discord or something.
this point. Next, we have Brits, and the only reason these guys aren't going straight into F tier is because, unfortunately, I have to be one of them. Every like and follow on this video will go towards finding a cure, please. I think it's only fair that they go into
Like,
D tier.
the fucking player doesn't even want to show your short, man.
furries. Just straight to F tier. I mean,
Right, cope, I think.
just like, there is nothing worse than having to go to class and then seeing the one weird kid that's brought in a litter tray to use instead of the toilet. And
That was you, bro! That was you! This entire thing is projection.
yes, this is based off a real experience. Sometimes I think we were given too much free will.
Oh my god, bro! I've got this like hyperfixation with an animated character. I'm gonna make it all my profile pictures on social media.
quote unquote gore. Just a heads up, if you guys don't want to see, you know, that type of stuff, then just be wary. Just be wary or just don't watch, I'm not gonna lie. So what am I looking for? I'm not seeing shit.
Codename Kids Next Door is based. I never watched any of the Cartoon Network stuff as a kid. I was too poor. Unironically, I was too poor.
Okay, first, why am I even mining wood? Okay, so anyway, we're gonna get food, and then we're gonna go there.
Right, there's some guy spamming Vox. He gets a ban. Don't know why you would mention that character for no reason.
Right? Shit, I'm not taking any chances. This might even... If this is like some dumbass boss I'm supposed to summon later in the game, and I'm doing it now, well, I'll be damned. How close are we? Oh god, we're close. Why is it low-key a billion blocks away now?
No, my parents let me watch SpongeBob. What are you talking about? It was Cartoon Network. It was like, what was it? Foster's House for Imaginary Friends, Monsters thing. The Purple Dog Show. Was it Bluey? Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Now?
I never got to watch that.
There's no way.
You're a Nepo baby. You've never been poor. My parents worked as teachers. What do you mean? What, dude, we were so broke. The only way I got an Xbox 360 as a kid was because my granddad paid for it, who basically dodged tax. Based granddad. May you rest in peace. But no, bro, growing up, I had no money. I've said this so many times. I would spend all day playing like the same Xbox 360 demos because we had no money.
There's just no way. Did I do something wrong? Oh god. There's like...
It's the cube.
Hello?
Why do all these horror mods just have like spooky jump scare?
Well,
Oh my god, it's red. This is scary, guys.
I think I should get away. I'm not gonna lie, I should walk away. What the fuck is Evil Book? Guys,
Evil book.
I'm scared. I'm gonna open Evil Book.
Evil book! Evil book.
Resumption of the
Just actually made by a 12-year-old.
ritual. The light of blessed silver calls
He was like brought up in a church, very Catholic. He made this Minecraft horror mod. It's like you got the evil
Hello,
book and then the
Mr.
God
Pyro,
book.
It's your girl Jinx 3. I recently turned 21 and it's just so crazy that her getting old now. Move over so I can be the next Pyro YouTuber, okay? I am to video on Angry Feet next.
And you jinxed the 10, and for reminding me I'm a
Is
boomer.
your dad still in prison?
He is still in prison. Think you weed for the 10? That is old ball knowledge there.
to you. Become its vessel and tear through the dark.
Man, you mentioned the my dad is still in prison bit. You reminded me I wanted to do a video soon. I talked about this before. Like, you know how I don't want to just keep doing game reviews on main?
Pyro, need I remind you of Vox, Foxy, Mordecai, TV head Foxy? Before you speak on somebody else, look at yourself.
Your mum. Anyway, I was working on an idea for a non-video game review video. And it was looking at old YouTubers that I've done videos on, or like in that scene at the time. And I had this idea of dressing up as Leafy is here. But then I was going to cover like, I was going to dress up as every character. Like I was going to do, you know, Leafy's here, Stomedy. Can't really do Stomedy. No, I can't. No, actually, never mind. That's actually quite a bad idea. That's quite a bad idea, actually. No, thinking about it. Thank you, Nate, for the 10. Thank you, Modelo, for the $20. Bro literally forgot his poor roots, and I'm not talking about his hair.
Relic will tear his vessel apart, but he must
Smoke cardboard.
first be lured by rage. Make him manifest, and the soul shall fall into your hands. Use it not in vain.
Zoe Burger. Oh, God, yeah. I need to ask the community to kind of weigh in, I think. I need to make an announcement on Discord or something, because it's like, I'm trying to remember every YouTuber from that era.
It is a harvest forged in night.
Just make a retrospective on it? That's so fucking boring, though, man. Everyone's done that. That's so boring. There's no point doing that. Leafy's here was a commentary channel. And he started in 2015. It's like, that's fucking boring. No, I want to get, like, LARP as the characters and stuff and, like, dress up as them and stuff.
Nightmare. Oh my fucking god, I need resources. Yeah, they're gonna make me do shit. So I'm gonna need silver. Is it found in caves? I really hope it is found in caves, because I don't want to do, like, some extra bullshit that doesn't even involve, you know,
Lieutenant Corbis? I remember shouting her out, actually.
Lena.
I have no idea what she's up to now.
Fucking hell, I just saw someone. Oh wow, how convenient. Let's see what's inside. Shit.
What if
Alright,
you're
I
not
can make a
open-
shield with this. It's
What?
pretty good.
What? I'm old. What was the joke there? I don't get it. What was the joke? W edit? Just Instagram Reels.
What the fuck? Okay, let's get this iron. That's like to our left. That is copper, never mind.
I don't get it, but I still found it funny.
And after that, we're... Oh my goodness!
Was the view count so low today? I didn't buy any bots for this stream.
Wait, this is so lucky. I'm skipping the first night, I don't care. Let's get fucking frisky. That's not right. Wait, what? Pretty good resource pack, I won't even lie. It's not the mod, guys. I just heard something. Am I sure this is the only horror mod I added?
Isn't that just like
Or-
cave
or I just
ambience?
Or do I actually not know what's in here?
That's pretty
Okay, so
normal.
normally every video I would add, like, you know, the sound physics, which makes caves like ambient. and it's low-key like I'm really unused to it not being
Low-key on guard.
in the mod pack, so it's kind of like
Low-key on guard. The shit fire.
it's kind of like really quiet. Just an observation because
Low-key on guard sub emoji.
I don't like when it's quiet. There's a difference between like quiet.
I saw someone on Instagram Reels today, and they said once you hit 20, you have to stop using the laugh cry. You have to stop using the sub emoji and change it to the laugh cry emoji. Like the one that's smiling when he's crying. I was looking at it for like 5 minutes, and it was literally the biggest, like, Jesse, what the fuck are you talking about?
And peaceful.
Thank you, Dave, for the 9.
There's a fine line. Oh, would you look at that? I'm already
So they're doing it in chat right now. Oh god, this shit pissed me off, son. Nah. The sub emoji is so much funnier though. I mean, nah. The laugh cry is good if you apply it properly.
That fucking scared me. I won't even lie to you.
Loki
Anyway,
on
we're
God bent over and let me see how fat that R is. Smiley face emoji. Smiley face.
Does it really
emoji,
have to fucking read
smiley
out every
face
emoji as well?
Smiley face emoji.
already have
Thank you, Rick, for the 10.
a couple things I've realized.
Thank you,
Evil
Casey,
book.
for the prime.
I should make a cross. Should I not? Wait, I need redstone. I need redstone. Is this gonna be like from the caves where I actually like, you know, have to fucking do the mod to like, you know... How the f did that zombie get up there? The floor is warm here. Yeah, it's a hot biome, you know. Or Loki, did you know if you go to a very hot area on Earth, the floor is warm? Crazy. Wow, I see something out in there in the distance, and it's like its head is twitching. This little guy's head is twitching. What the f is that? Ew.
It's gonna TP to him in like 1.
Whoa. Oh, I did not like that. I did not like that one. There's a house. Okay. This is not the mod's house, I don't think. Added some structures. Added some structure mods, you know how we do it. God. Hello. Okay, well, I'm just full iron now. I feel like I'm making a fence around this, because...
Why is nothing happening? Do something.
Yeah, if I go out and...
Like, you guys cry about, like, me, like, not being entertaining and asking for Subway Surfers, but, like, literally nothing is happening in this video.
I just get, like, ambushed from here. Not fun. That's not gonna be fun.
Do something.
Not a little bit.
Do something.
Okay, Loki, I'm getting spoiled. I don't feel like... Whoa, that is a spider. Okay, I don't know why I'm on edge. I don't think I should be.
Yeah, I'm bringing out the A24 GIF until something happens.
200 IQ. Outplayed.
Okay, I've seen a lot of horror mods in Minecraft in short form content. Is my brain just cooked, or like nothing is happening in this video?
Oh, that creeper staring at me got me like a little bit. Oh my god, the villager is outside. Well, you're fucking cooked. I don't even lie. You're not coming back. I think the real shit happens in the cave. Okay, let's see the recipe book. How do you make the blade? Use these fucking
Wait, what did that say?
use these fucking
Was that him whispering, or?
Yeah, the creeper's just not gonna let me go. Get away. No! Thank God I'm good at the game. This villager is gonna be... How the f did you get down there? Bro, get back up. You have no survival instinct. Just come back home. What a dumbass.
I like how Minecraft horror mods just have no subtlety whatsoever. It is just like nothing happens and then just an immediate jump scare.
I was gonna say, because I'm playing at max volume. Wait, that is Slenderman's ambience. Oh, no. I thought it was just thunder. But it was the fucking, you know this, like, the Slenderman game? Where there's just, like, the fucking thud.
Can you guys stop speaking new gen? Can we actually stop? Please, man. Minecraft accent. Not gonna lie, this shit get intense. Low key. Sheesh.
And it gets faster.
Sheesh. Nah, not gonna lie, Blur. What? Blur. This shit low key pissed me off on God. This intervention is tough. It's funny because you see it in text and it's funny, but like unironically, imagine saying that shit in real life.
I'm lucky doing anything but playing the horror mod at this point. Like, I'm just fucking chilling.
He keeps... oh, voice break. It's over. Ooh, he keeps using the soundtrack from Lucid Blocks. I can tell.
I'm having a blast.
Yeah, go on. Make the comment saying Pyro real voice. I'm waiting. I still remember those videos with, like, you know, Jellybean, the VTuber? And there'd always be someone with the troll face that interjects and be like, you know, Jellybean would just be talking about, like, some experience they had at school or something, and then, like, that troll face would interject and be like, "This Diddy Blood went to school!"
That is not my fucking villager.
"This Diddy Blood started a YouTube channel!"
What do you want, bro? Did you, like, eat him?
What the Diddy Blood and Sigma?
He's, like, going around my house and shit, bro. Like, he's on patrol mode. Like,
What the Diddy Blood and Sigma?
what the fuck? What did you do to my villager? Where did my boy go? I'm not getting close to him. I don't even care if it's for content.
Don't get close. Something might happen.
Go, though. Okay, never mind. It's him.
Thank you,
I think he just became unemployed.
Thank you,
Right.
Will, for joining.
Right. I think we're...
Fuck off, man! Fuck off! That that's wrong. That's wrong. That's wrong.
in the green. Yeah, go into my house. I don't want you to fucking leave. I'm not gonna lie. I'm scared. You should not have. Okay. Or what?
Oh, it's the Instagram reel one that I've seen.
Whoa, whoa.
Reaction speed of flight attendant mid cough. What was my reaction to that jump scare like delayed or so? Okay, we're removing the A24 watermark. Like something's actually happening now.
Wait, this is a vibe. This is a vibe. That song was low-key a vibe, I'm not gonna lie. Dumbass. Low-key, I'm not going down from this tree.
Low-key. Low-key on God.
Super secret settings. I actually haven't seen that in a while.
I hate the scariest thing of this video is the Foxy jump scare that he put in post himself.
I have to give him credit for that one.
I just wasn't expecting it like at all because I assumed in my head he kept going behind the log waiting for the villager to disappear and it'd be like, oh, where'd he go?
Okay, so nothing can get on my house anymore. Which is good. Now I just want to do this. Stop. Bro, what am I hearing? I'm schizophrenic. Other than the fact that I'm missing 2 hearts, what is meant to be going on?
Little Diddy Blood hearing voices. Thank you, Modem, for the 5. This shit bleeding my ears. On God for real. Diddy Blood on the calculator type shit. Sob emoji 5 times.
Right now, I can't even tell. I'm too
Getting jump scared by FNAF in a Minecraft video is a new low.
little.
Did you see me when I was playing FNAF on stream? Did you see that?
I'm too much of a sissy to go down, and just get redstone. Stop fucking with the microwave. Ugh.
I was gonna say it's really cringe how he just keeps relating to memes and stuff, but that's exactly what I do.
How do I have projectiles that I can throw?
Diddy blood.
Oh. Yeah, this is not gonna go great. Who the fuck are you? You're nasty as hell. Dude, can these fucking... Sorry. I had to let one out there. Can I sleep in this? I can sleep in this? Oh wait, this is a... Yeah, I thought it was a monster.
Are you odds for the 7? Tung Tung Sahur scarier than this.
Church. Anyway, let's go down there at night. I don't like how loud this mod is.
Not bricked. Shut up.
It's scary.
I did when I was recording Total Chaos, I did belch, and then I said in the recording Pyro Commission, and it comes up with a Wikipedia article for self-awareness.
Scaring me. Hello, it's Vecna.
All right, let's not be doing a British impersonation here, buddy. Your vocabulary is literally just the comment section of 12-year-olds on IG Reels.
Ew. I don't like this.
Kiss frying me, bro. PMO.
Whoa. I low-key think we camped down
This 30-year-old grandpa is still getting jump scared by FNAF the old-fashioned way.
here, and we... Low-key, shut up, bro. Low-key.
Low-key on guard. Low-key on guard.
I'm not gonna lie.
Low-key on
Am I
guard.
supposed to be scared? Or... Oh god, why is the game just ugly as fuck now? I can't turn that off. Oh god. I don't know if this isn't even like related to the mod. But I'm scared.
Wait, if you jump on those, do you take damage because they're pointy? Oh damn. Is that a mod or is that part of mod? That actually looks kind of cool.
I'm good, I'm not doing this.
Wahali, this shit pissed me off on God, bruh. He made Diddy type shit.
We have a mod on our hands and it is there's Loki shit around me and
little blood hit the cart. Is that what you call like a weed pen? Is that it? I'm old. I'm trying to catch up with the younger generation.
yeah, it's a good thing I'm getting out of here. I don't even know. Maybe it's waiting on me on the surface. Maybe its IQ was just fucking
Shut your fucking mouth.
inexplicably high, and it makes no sense. Where are you?
Wait, he went all the way down there and then nothing happened. What?
Ooh, this cave. Ooh, this cave. Oh, I'm going down. Oh, I'm going down. See this?
Little bro going down.
Yeah. Mama. If you're trying to get me, just be my guest, bro. I'm waiting. Why is my game so ugly and pixelated? Brother. Hey guys, so just say...
This dude uses low-key too many times. I'm about to low-key lose it. So low-key, brother. So low-key. Nah, I mean, you know, it's like Leafy would literally. I feel like every gen has, like, just a word they kind of...
latch onto.
You know, I hear those sounds like every half a minute. Actually, more often. I don't know how much more I can do this. Maybe the horror is meant to be like how bad this mod is. I'm not gonna lie, the first, like, up to the chase thing, I was kind of scared. Now I'm just fucking... I don't even know. I just want to log off. Oh, I see what you did there. You did it so I can't see anything in a dark-ass area.
I actually prefer the mods where something scary chases you than this.
Oh, wow. How unfortunate. If only I could turn on a shader pack and remove the effect.
Wait, I didn't turn the AC on. Holy ADHD. I got up to turn the AC on. I didn't even do it. I'm gonna lie! This shit, Pyro! The following content is not recommended for viewers under the age of 18. This mod is not what it claims to be.
Oh, something is gonna happen. Let me just, you know, let's just go up a little bit. Let's just go up a little bit. The following content is not recommended for viewers under the age of 18. This mod is not what it claims to be. Is this Flywheel?
Like, the creator of the mod has basically just self-reported he's 11.
Because that's...
I can't, if I put a scary image, they might have a heart attack and die.
I saw like an image of guts on the CurseForge page, by the way. Oh, this is gonna be a much more realistic experience.
Holy shit, can it just stop
Sounds
doing
just
that fucking
stop
thing
it,
over and
will
over
they?
like nothing is happening, bro?
I'm the worst Minecraft player ever. Yes. Oh my god, finally! Let me throw this shit out my inventory. Give me that. Yeah. Yeah. Fuck off with the apple! This mod is instilling me great fit paranoia, though, I won't even lie. Unless it's just like me being like fucking mentally not there.
Ah, he nearly said mentally ill. Nearly.
It's like this little shit
The joke was there.
wants me to go down there.
The vocabulary wasn't.
But I don't know how if I don't.
A24 Ahmad. Sub emoji. Nothing ever happens, Ahmad.
Scariest thing about this video is that nothing ever happens.
Mr. Flubbles, thank you for the $100. Yo, gang, on guard? You didn't put a 0 on guard, gang? Yo, that shit fire. That shit fire, bro. On guard, massive respect. Yeah, W's in the chat for Mr. Flubbles. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. God damn. Oh my god.
I have torches because it's fucking dark.
Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. That shit low-key tough.
Yeah, I'm stupid. I can just break trees. Fine, I'll do that. What the fuck is it doing to me?
Okay, that's actually a bit scary. Okay, that actually got me. I got scared by T-posing like creepypasta Bart Simpson. Okay.
What is it doing to me?
Fair enough. That one actually spooked me. Kill her now. Kill her now. Have you guys seen that meme? Kill her now. Kill her now. Oh, okay. Where's the meme? There's a meme. It's the one where he blows their brains out with a shotgun. Right, I'm just gonna get put on a list if I try and explain this. You know the meme of the guy, and I found it.
Oh, I'm just going here.
How much for commission progress check?
Thank you, Kumquat Kyle, for the 10. Commission progress check. I'm not commissioning anything at the minute. I've got the shoe part 2, and that's complete, but I don't want to show it until it's finished. For $500, I would show it on stream now. Okay, I found the meme, but it's like high quality, so it's not funny. I gotta try and find like the really shit one. Why can't I find it? It's taking too long. I found it. This is like the one time YouTube Shorts actually comes in clutch.
Oh my god, what's that? Oh my god, what's that? What's the picture? Get it out! Get it out! Get out! Get out! Oh, okay. Oh my god, what's that? What's the picture? Get it out! Get it out! Get out! Get out! Oh, okay. Oh my god, what's that? What's the picture? Get it out! Get it out! Get out! Get out! Oh, okay.
Now my search history is just going to be killer now, killer now. I'm going to get put on a fucking watch list. Oh my god, that was the picture. Kill it now. Kill it now. Kill it now. I've seen this on Reels, by the way. All it shows is just like a bunch of like animal carcasses. I'm guessing like a meat factory or something. Right, that just sounded like the Bugs Bunny sound effect when he had like an anvil dropped on his leg. You know the one I'm on about, right? You guys know that the beginning of that scream. Imagine all that for the reveal and you don't even show it.
That was...
Do you mean Tom and Jerry? Ah, yeah, I meant the Tom and Jerry scream. Is it this one? I'm not even lying, bro. It's the exact same.
Caught up to the stream so I can't watch it. 2xDSPMOong.
Thank you, Annan, for the 10.
That wasn't really scary, I won't even lie. This is just like flywheel.
He's not
I
lying.
can hear the fucking game.
He's not lying.
I'm turning it back down again.
Don't play the fucking Tom and Jerry scream. That's like the least scary part of it.
Ew, like, I don't think anyone wants to see that, though. Fucking hate horror mods, bro. They're...
Okay, that one got me. Fair enough. Fair enough. That one got me. God. I don't know why, man. I'm getting a little bit startled, but it was that foxy jump scare that just absolutely bodied me.
Horror mods, bro. They're...
Sean, did you steal that Fago from the gas station?
Hell no!
Hey, baby.
Oh, man. I hate the fact how just random shit makes me laugh. Thank you, Fat Fryer, for the $4. None of you can make fun of Pyro for being old anymore when you all just corrected him about a noise from a 70-year-old cartoon. True.
Like, put a limiter on these
Someone in chat was just crying, saying, Fat Fryer, glaze more, bro.
fucking sounds, man.
He's just attacking the guy giving money. Glaze more.
Editor me from now on boost the audio by like 10 decibels so my ears don't bleed because I want to play low volume. Like, oh my fucking god, my head hurts.
Wait, he's got an editor for this, but like nothing's happening.
Guys, don't play this. Genuinely, don't play this fucking mod. I'm not gonna lie. Imagine Flywheel.
He's not lying. He's not lying.
But just fucking loud, bro. Just the loudest shit ever. Like, I'm genuinely this mod is taking a physical toll on me, which is not good. Oh, the torches
You have an editor? Shut up.
are normal. What the fuck? Alright, I reckon I'm gonna go back home.
Silent Hill music. We're nearing the end. I'm hoping for a big jump scare reveal.
Okay, so why is there just dirt instead of... Okay, I'm not even surprised anymore at this point. Everything is breaking all around me. It's like I have a virus or some shit. Trees and... My house is gonna get butchered. Yeah, this is what 200 grams of protein gets you guys.
Main channel video. Are we finally getting Petscop 2? No? What's 17 more years? Will GTA 6 release before Petscop 2? Where is Omni-Man? Where is Stomedy? Where is Grey Dawnderer? I paid $10 for this, so I've crammed as much garbage here as I can for you.
Oh, I know. Oh, I know. You really got your $10 worth there, you disgusting little subhuman. Grey Dawnderer is a good mention, actually. I forgot about his channel. That could be someone else I could cover in that retrospect.
Just fart and it's a fucking nuclear bomb. And tell me these blocks break too. That would suck, wouldn't it? Okay, what do you mean you're like inside of my house? I'm back, bro. What you doing? What's the word?
Why is there like slowly more and more sharpness being applied to this video?
Fair enough. Oh my god. Oh my god. Brother. What the fuck is going on, dude? Okay.
I mean, that's kind of a cool effect, I won't lie. Like the world's kind of decaying. I like that. That's cool.
You can see the stars when it's daytime. This mod is fucking... This is just DMT. I feel like fentanyl is safer than this. Okay, so I just have to like...
I know I've made fent jokes, but has anyone noticed that like fentanyl jokes have basically just become like the new Bleach joke from like 2016? Like time is actually a flat circle, man. It's crazy.
You know, you have to like get stuff. Let's make that mantle. The holy mantle. Niche reference, guys. Ugh, this looks so weird.
Opinions on Starmer. I don't really follow UK politics, but I just saw that Labour got bodied. They got bodied so badly that Green somehow gained seats.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't know why that didn't scare me.
Stop saying I'm not gonna lie! Expand your vocabulary!
I'm just too tired. That was just a hefty eyebrow raise from me. That was my reaction. So I have a cross, which I'm gonna show. It's gonna be like a manifestation of this guy being evil. And then I'm supposed to make a sword.
But someone get this guy a thesaurus, I swear to God, please.
Fuck me. What's the recipe for it again? Okay, I'm gonna try to do it from memory. How close was I? Low key? Almost. I just missed the redstone.
I can't watch it anymore, man. I can't watch it anymore. I can't. I was gonna slam my desk, but it's very expensive.
I don't remember it now. Oh, wait.
Loki, not gonna lie. Loki, not gonna lie.
I can just use this as a regular sword. I'm not gonna lie. Which homeless person wants to live in my house? This is like I'm on a bat
Okay, that joke was actually more funny than I think he understands.
trip or some shit.
That was actually a really good joke.
Let it affect the whole area. I want to see how it looks. This is like using a disadvantage to your advantage.
I'm not
like
gonna lie,
you fucking
low-key your reactions are tough.
Thank you, Modelo, for the 10. On God, they're tough.
kill every single like floral type of life, tree, plants, whatever. But you can see threats easily.
Have you seen the Enigma tapes? I think you'd like it. No, I haven't. What is that? Oh, I think someone's shown me this before. Ah, yeah. Yeah, the undead captures guy. What's it like? Is that like actually rendered? Yeah, that's like rendered in an engine. That's kind of cool.
Because of this. Pretty good. I like making Minecraft look schizophrenic. It always makes me... It brings me so much joy making this game just... weird and shit. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good. I don't have an outro.
Oh, dude, you're fucking joking. Like, there wasn't even like a big reveal at the end. Is it just mostly Minecraft content he does? Oh no, just that one absolutely turbo juiced for some reason. I thought he was pulling that like every video. Why did it juice? Is
Hey,
it just the
Pyro,
thumbnail?
I just started Elden Ring, first Souls game I've ever played. Just curious, what build did you go for when you played it, and do you have any tips?
Elden Ring? I kind of forgot Elden Ring, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, no! No, get out of my head! Get out of my head! Get out of my head! No, I can't. Ah! It's infected me. It's infected me. No. No, I need to do like a ritual circle or something, man, like something in Phasmophobia to get this out my head. Actually, Joseph C's release me moment. I don't remember Elden Ring. But I remember Dark Souls 3. I just remember it took me ages to beat the Tree Sentinel. Like 70 tries. And then I did it, and it just was not worth it at all. Right. We cannot do another pandemic. What is the thing is, the way that viruses work, what's it called, the hantavirus? Viruses with high lethality never last. They burn themselves out because we've gotten so much better at quarantining and treating. The reason why COVID is everywhere now is because its lethality went down and its infectivity went up. I've always thought the scariest kind of virus or pandemic there could be is one where the lethality is incredibly high, but the incubation period is very long. Like, if you show symptoms after 3 days, it's like, oh, okay, easy. But if it's like, you know, if it could be like a month or something like that, I'm not even sure if that's possible. There'll definitely be some like pathologist in here that'll suddenly activate like a sleeper cell. But yeah.
I want you to take yourself back to a certain date in 2020. March 13th, 2020. I should add that this mostly applies to people in America. You woke up that Friday morning like every other Friday of that year.
I like how COVID gave everyone time blindness. Has no one noticed that? I just feel like I've lost like 5 years of my life.
Dragged yourself out of bed to the bathroom to prepare yourself either for school or for work. While in school, you're
I imagine telling you kids, I survived COVID. Really? Ah, you survived COVID, Dad? How did you do it? I sat in my bedroom scrolling on Reels.
Hey Pyro, did you ever find any good plus-sized VTubers? I'd love to know if so.
Any plus size VTubers? No. There's none that I know of. I don't use VR chat. I'm not even joking. Like, I know there'll be a huge cope that I'm some huge furry that has hundreds of hours on VR chat, but I don't really understand VR chat. I'll be honest. I'm gonna say I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, the last time I was on it was the 24th of November, 2024. How is that nearly 2 years ago? God, we are dying. Yeah, I've only got 8 hours on it. I don't know. I never really got VR chat. Like, I am such a moron. I've got two VR models, and they're both very fat, and I have not used them once. I don't know why I did it. It's like how people just collect like baseball cards or something. It just doesn't make any sense.
Your friend looks at you and says,
Yo, Uzi dropped
Show your alt man. Shut up.
turn on take. You gotta listen to that.
you listen to it while in class to see if it is really hard, and indeed it is. This
If you had a Vox character, you play it. There literally was a Vox VTuber model.
would be Lil Uzi's last good album, but you don't know that. As the day starts to end in school, the principal comes on the PA system and lets everyone know due to a little virus called COVID-19, school would be closed for 2 weeks. You cheer with your friends, hyped that you're basically getting a week break in the middle of the year for free, not knowing what it will turn into. If you worked a job,
I like how whenever you get a break off school, because I remember it, like during Easter and stuff, you'd get 2 weeks off and it was like, oh my God, this is the best thing ever. But then eventually you kind of get bored. It's like that difference of when, you know, the memes you see online of like the employed friend, he wants to kill himself. The unemployed friend also wants to kill himself. Because being unemployed is like, oh, I'm out of the work cycle, no more wagey. And then you realize, wait, I'm just playing video games and smoking weed all day. I've got no motivation. Because I feel like after I will replay this in a second. I feel like you do need a purpose. Having time off is insane. But if all you're doing is like playing video games and stuff, eventually it does kind of set in of like, oh, I actually kind of need to do something. Like, I remember being a kid and I could literally play video games all day, every day for like months. Not a care in the world. But then when you get older, it's like, I need to start drop shipping. I need to do something. Oh, I signed up to Andrew Tate's course. I'm going to start looks maxing. I need to move to Dubai before I'm 30.
Peak COVID stopped showering and brushing my teeth cause I was never leaving my room and way F Jordan Peterson.
Thank you, love, for the 10. Peak COVID stopped showering and brushing my teeth. Yeah, that's not good, man. I mean, I hope you're doing better now, but yeah. No, I remember rates of like depression, drug abuse, alcoholism, that all skyrocketed. I remember when COVID happened and everything kind of collapsed, like the retail industry and stuff in the UK, the only thing that skyrocketed was just like alcohol in grocery stores. Thank you.
Have you ever watched or listened
Bug.
to SCP-7819 No Vacancy by the Ballgun? I think it's a good listen if you get 30 free minutes. Also, update your P.O. box. Thanks, much love.
Yeah, I'm actually looking at going to a post office to set up a PO box. I really got to do that. I want to do like a funny unboxing. Do you remember when iDubbbz used to do PO unboxing? What was it called? Bad Unboxing. Holy throwback.
I'm changing how things work around.
Nah, don't tell me this was 9 years ago. Please, God. Don't do that to me. A furry drew that shark, by the way. Look at the expression on that. A furry 100% drew that shark.
Here, no more, no gloves. Glove only zone. Because of all the fucks. Hey everybody, welcome back to another
Wait, hang on. How old is Ian now? He's 35. He was younger than I am now when he did this. He was 26 when he did this.
episode of Bad Unboxing. In this episode, we're only dealing with big packages. You know when you have the shits, every fucking fart that you take is like really questionable. Alright, so we got a gang. Oh, thanks so much.
I really wish he never stopped doing content like this. I get it. YouTubers change over time. They get sick of the stuff that they do, but like...
Who I didn't want to be embarrassed around, you know, like a hot chick. Hulk says some shit about brother. It's
Define brother.
he did a little clever thing at the top here. It's pictured Dayron Arias with a.
You know what the worst thing is? This is like 9 years ago. If I did a PO unboxing right now, you guys would send me shit like that, like still, like now.
With an ISIS guy getting executed. Sols, it keeps your head from get hitting. Ian Ladybuggy McQuestionable. So
Fuck, I'm really inspired now. I actually want to do a PO box unboxing for a video. I really want to do that. God damn.
if there's ladybugs in here, has on it. Any guesses while I attempt to put it on?
I think the problem is with our PO box is when we had it set up in the UK, the majority of what people would send, because the UK is fucking moronic, we would get charged for the things that people sent, and we didn't know what it was. And some of the charges, I'm not even joking, like one charge we had was like £300. And it's like, what if it's just like a dildo or something, and I'm paying £300 for this? Like, we were getting absolutely rinsed. It was insane. I think the rates in Australia are a lot better. I love that system, man. Someone, like a fan, packages something, they send it to you, I have to pay for it. Like, that's, yeah, thank you. Thank you, import industry. Love it.
For whatever reason.
All right.
You either got an email from your employer that the company would be switching to remote work temporarily, or you got an email that you were fired and to get out immediately. This little virus would then turn into
Just a box of shit. I was genuinely expecting like animal shit and something.
one of the worst pandemics to happen in over a century. And after it ended, the world all promised itself that we'd be prepared and this shouldn't
It has to be marked as a gift, and even that doesn't always work. Okay, that's interesting. I didn't know that.
happen not only in our century, but many to come.
Health officials around the world are racing to
Wait, what? I just saw Israel? I did. I saw Israel. Yeah, okay.
the world are racing to contain a deadly outbreak of hantavirus that's linked to this cruise ship in the Atlantic.
Oh, that editing sucked. I thought my Opera GX crashed.
Yeah, so if you haven't heard of it by now, we're having another bit of a virus issue around the world. Even not including COVID, it seems like every couple of years, there's always a virus panic hitting the whole world. In the 2010s, you had the Ebola pandemic, which happened in Africa, but
Okay, that was nowhere near as serious as COVID, though, even though the mortality rate was much higher.
cases spread all over the world.
Yeah, I didn't even realize this. You know, like the bubonic plague, the Black Death, like that still exists. It wasn't eliminated. I think I saw a Vice video on it like 10 years ago. It's still in some very rural regions of Africa. Thank you, Cosmic, for the 11. I usually watch your stream for sleeping. The other day, I dreamed about you streaming your workout, and for some reason, you were buffed as hell. Like, we're talking Sam Sulek buffed. Never been so scared in my life. It's over. Yeah, I need to do a workout stream, actually. I forgot about doing that.
The most racist war if they interacted with an African person, they would get it and die next week. I gotta admit though, that Ebola song did kind of go hard. You had the measles outbreak in 2019.
The Ebola song. I don't even remember that.
Where a record amount of people were getting it around the world. In America,
Dude, old YouTube songs were actually crazy. Like, look, like, you have this. This came out a year ago. It's Rucker, treat Jews better. Yeah, I can't even play it. Right, never mind. I thought in my head for some reason that came out in like 2012. That was last year?
New York got hit the most and there were 1,200
Oh, it's a re-upload? The quality looked really good though.
cases across 31 states. Crazy how this didn't matter because next year's virus would make that outbreak look like a little cakewalk. And
Play it.
now the newest
No, it's copyright music.
panic we have is this
Right, I should have said, okay, that really my brain defaulted to that being the reason why I can't play it. Okay.
virus called the hantavirus. Here's some info. Hantavirus has been a thing since
Isn't it? There was 2 strains, and one of them's like easier to treat, but the one that they found on the ship was like very bad. I will be honest with the hantavirus stuff. I've really not followed it at all.
the 1950s and was fully identified by a doctor in 1970.
I know I sound like very apathetic and stuff. I know someone died. Well, a couple people died on the cruise ship, but like, I just remember the amount of news coverage on new viruses being discovered every single day to almost fearmonger people and to get clicks on their shitty articles. Like, unironically, do you know how many viruses, like zoonotic viruses, jump from animals to humans like every month? It's insane, but most of them just aren't compatible. They never become infectious.
There's been cases everywhere under the sun since it got identified. It's spread by the worst creatures we know, of course, rodents. And you get it by inhaling their waste in the air or by directly touching it. Don't know why the f you'd be directly touching rat At that point, you just ask for the death sentence. I don't feel bad. And it's only supposed to be from rodent to human until cases started happening from human to human. They called it the Andes version of the virus.
Could you get a worse quality image, bro? I can't read anything. Human to human spread. Rodents to humans. Stay at home. Avoid close contact. Properly store food. Rare but serious virus found in South America. It can spread from person to person.
The first case was identified in...
What is a hantavirus? No, I don't care about the fucking... It's a genus of viruses that include all hantaviruses. Alright, let's just see. Oh, it just means they're carried by rats. Okay. Alright, fair enough.
1995 of someone getting it from human contact. It happens here and there, but it's way more rare than getting it directly from rats yourself. So you may be wondering why everyone's
This entire video is just GIFs and low quality images.
panicking about it. Well,
Like, he doesn't even go on to like The Boys to screen record it. Or that Nick Ricardo interview with Umperville.
we can fully blame this dumbass who decided to make a video talking about a
I remember seeing this guy on Reels, and people genuinely thought he was a paid actor because he just came across as like kind of very soy. And he's reading a script. But I think he was like, I think I found his profile. He was actually like a travel blogger.
hantavirus outbreak on a cruise ship he went on. His name is Jake Rosemarin, and he decided to go on a cruise with a bunch of other people from different countries. Not knowing that a couple had the virus, they brung it on the ship and all hell broke loose. The cruise was not cheap either, like they must have been using today's sponsor Current to save up for this. If you've ever wished payday came sooner...
No, I'm alright, mate. I'm actually good. Really just goes from the end of the ad to 3 people died, by the way. What was that ad? Chat, you guys remember that ad read that just seemed incredibly out of touch? I think he was talking about something where people died, and then he goes, but you know what's more important? War Thunder. What was that again?
on the ship from it, and one of the doctors got sick treating someone. So with him panicking because everyone got told...
Oh, it was the doctor that killed people. That's right. Because he was just so shit at his job.
To quarantine until further notice. He made an update to the outside world talking about his experience.
I normally wouldn't make a video like this, but I feel like I need to say something, so I wrote a few things down.
Yeah, people were saying that he's reading a script, and he literally just said in the beginning of the video, he's wrote things down.
I am currently on board the MV Hondius, and what's happening right now is very real for all of us here. We're not just a story. We're not just headlines. We're people. People with families, with lives.
Low-key, no one would have known about this that much if he didn't make the video, but...
I am gonna be honest. That is a terrifying situation to be in. But wholly performative. Like, this is like the biggest drama school energy ever.
But now that's all anyone's worried about. People aren't over a little world-stopping moment from 5 to 6 years ago.
Like, you can definitely tell that that statement was like content creator brained. Definitely. Like, you know that he was lying on his bed, not able to leave the room, just scrolling, like looking at the impressions.
When don't want it again. It doesn't even take just this. Everyone was panicking when they announced a new strain of COVID like monkeypox. In a way, the whole world has World War II soldier PTSD on anything happening. Instead of hearing a helicopter and having a heart attack thinking you're in the war field, we hear a new virus drop that had PTSD of a
Performative zest fest virus boat moment. Wilted flower emoji. What, that gave me a stroke reading that.
Among Us and those TikToks of which room you would sleep in the hardest. And also the lines he had in the videos are what's really pissing people off. Because he said we're not just a story, we're people with families, lives, and friends. Like that isn't everyone in the world. Are y'all the only ones with families and friends? No one even knew about the headlines of the story until you made this video, buddy. People's first reaction to hearing the story.
I've seen so many memes about the hantavirus where it's like, why every time there's a new infection, the patient zero just suddenly has this bizarre idea to travel the entire world.
Story was saying a couple of things. One being, do not dock the Pope because we don't want it to spread even more. Other people said just dock it at one country and don't let them leave until it's solved. There's also people saying, f it, 100.
They've done that before with infections, I'm pretty sure. They've docked the boat, not able to let them on. But they can then send supplies over to them.
150 people versus a potential 8 billion.
Being honest, I think cruise ships are pretty terrifying. Because if something goes wrong, you're fucked. I remember that Netflix documentary about that boat that was just covered in shit because the sewage failed or something. You know, if you're on a plane or something, I mean, you know, at least it's like an 8-hour flight or like 12 hours or something. But yeah, cruises sometimes go on for weeks.
Person pandemic with a disease that's a 40% fatality rate, might I add, and can lay dormant in you without you knowing for weeks. In the wise words of man once.
Ah, so it does have a long incubation period. That's actually a bit worrying. Okay, that is actually a bit spooky. I wonder if it can be picked up though, like screened, even if you're like asymptomatic.
Said.
He's rapping now. Nuke the whole generation. If it were up to me, I would drop an atomic bomb on the whole generation.
Y'all are about to get so mad at me, and I know I don't post.
Sink the ship? What a great take from the safety of your bedroom. Sink the ship? I'm not doing another global pandemic. It's actually crazy, like, how apathetic people have been to all those people on that boat that are terrified because of COVID. And the online generation. I know I keep saying this over and over that like people on Twitter, they're all bitter, they're all miserable. But I'm not joking. These people that are doing these videos saying, sink the ship, just get rid of them. If that happened, they would probably celebrate and be happy. I made some gags about the performative guy, like obviously wanting to get impressions on the reels. Because again, I did look at his profile. He is a content creator. He is. He blogs around the world. Like, it definitely was impressions based. But at the same time, it is still a terrifying situation to be in.
This I usually would post on my other.
Saints Row 1 ending. What's the... I didn't finish Saints Row. What's the ending?
Bit of gang activity. What can I say? The public is fickle. Champagne.
Wait, is that Mr. Krabs' voice actor? That's the cop from Detroit Become Human.
As you get older, you quickly learn that there are only two types of people in this world. Race, money, gender...
Oh, it's on a boat.
This scene is really important. You see all the characters that survived the previous gangs.
Now, the sad
Luz,
truth about our
Ben King...
Shut up, man.
...is that in order for me to be a winner, I have to
Donnie.
level your neighborhood and salt the earth. Make no mistake about that. But if it makes it any easier on you, I'll be sure
Someone said Conquest.
to thank you in my acceptance speech.
No, this isn't Conquest. This is, who's the one with the one red eye? General Krieg or something?
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a party to...
You really said Saints Row 1 ending over that. My God.
Their page, but like, truthfully, sink the ship. Sink the ship, okay?
Sink the ship. Sink it. I don't care.
Yeah, can everyone on that boat die? Because I don't want to get ill. Like, I'm kind of busy bed rotting and scrolling on Reels.
I've seen enough. Sink the fucking ship.
I better sink that ship like it's a game of Battleship. F2.
Nah, man, I got a game as CSGO 2 later. Like, they gotta die.
Hit. I'm not even trying to be insensitive, but we cannot do this right now. We cannot do this right now.
It seems like the general public is taking this well. The PTSD people have over COVID is beyond what people could think. If you said this...
It's psychotic. I wouldn't say it's psychotic. It's more like cognitive dissonance. It's like, you don't, you know, if any of these creators saw the people on the ship and how panicked they are, how scared they are, they would be like, wow. Oh my God, I've just discovered what empathy is. My hands are shaking. But yeah, because they're not seeing it. They're just seeing news reports. There's no... You know, they're not connected. There's no empathy there. So it's just like, fuck them, they can die.
Pre-2020, people would have thought you were crazy and a bad person. But now there's a...
I mean, if you've got... If the face of the hantavirus outbreak is the guy that looks like... He looks like the guy that was pushing Coney 2012. Like, yeah, it's not the best look.
A lot of people saying they genuinely don't care, whatever it takes to stop a potential pandemic. And even though scientists and health organizations are saying it's a low chance to turn into another COVID, didn't y'all say that last time? If there was some horrible scenario where it did somehow turn into a pandemic, this would be way worse. A 40% fatality rate is diabolical. You got a 4 in 10 chance of dying.
I mean, it does depend on the infectivity rate of it, though. I'm guessing it spreads through droplets. Aerosol. But yeah, it really depends on infectivity. Because if a virus has such a high mortality rate, it can also have a chance to burn itself out. Because the reason why COVID spread so much is because it didn't have the highest mortality rate. It basically targeted a lot of people that had a lot of pre-existing conditions, especially the elderly as well.
COVID, unless if you were
Like, it was still really serious.
old or really young,
Is that the Rizzler?
you didn't have to worry about it too much and could tank it.
It spreads through rats, saliva, urine, and droppings. Yeah, but we know that. But how does it spread from human to human? Let me look. Can't believe I'm using AI for this. Saliva, respiratory secretions, so that's just droplets. Intimate partners. Poorly ventilated spaces. Yeah, I mean, they are on a cruise ship as well. I'm not sure what they've actually done there at the minute as well, like if they're being told to basically just stay indoors and stuff.
This would be a damn near mass extinction event in every country and there's still no cure. There's also other reasons I wouldn't want it to be a pandemic.
Open the window. Yeah, so true. So true. If they just open the window, the hantavirus would just fly away into the sea.
At least in the US, there will be zero safety precautions set here. People could barely handle the last lockdown and we're going insane every day. And obviously, while it sucked for everyone, it was for a reason. This time, people are just gonna keep going outside every day and passing it like no tomorrow. We can guarantee...
Dude, I wish I could edit main channel videos like this. Just low quality images and GIFs. That's what the next video is going to be.
There wouldn't be a lockdown order even if it was needed. We barely got one last time. The president was forced to do it by his team because people were dropping every day. And also, bleach didn't work as a cure.
Right, and then I see the disinfectant where it knocks it out in a minute, 1 minute. And is there a way we can do something like that by injection inside or...
Yeah, lockdown.
Didn't he say that there should be like a way to inject bleach to like get rid of the virus?
Order or not, if I see thousands of dropping a day, my ass is staying inside. And even if there was a vaccine released, people wouldn't trust it and wouldn't take it. They think it's some secret plot to have everyone's blood injected with Satan's and at his will activate your chip and have you walk yourself to the pits of hell. People took one COVID vaccine.
The fish tank cleaner. People drank fish tank cleaner and died. Wait, is that real? What? There's no way. A man dies taking fish tank cleaner as virus drug. This could actually be an IQ. An Arizona man has died and his wife is in critical condition after both ingested chloroquine phosphate in an apparent effort to stave off COVID. Trump has touted the medication form of chloroquine as a possible treatment. Well, the big man on the TV says okay. Like, just takes it and dies like 5 seconds later. They're in their 60s. Oh man, if they were younger as well, they would have actually had a chance. That's sad.
Vaccine and were doing the most, acting like their whole life was over and they never recovered. There was people faking that they had permanent violent seizures because of it. It would be kind of funny if there did so happen to be a pandemic and certain people.
No, Monfura. I'm from Arizona.
Don't trust the vaccine released because this.
That was probably like his dad or something. You know, just the small genes that kind of run in the family.
Ain't like COVID.
Remember the guy that gets shot by Hitler? Yeah, this is probably the guy's dad.
Perhaps there is a spy among them.
Among us.
No, my friend. Are you it?
Wait, what? Why is this being auto-dubbed? Ah, fuck you. It's like... It's Spanish or something. Right, ruin the bit.
But it's a 40%.
Thank you, Loan, for the 25 months. You actually dropped the video this month? Yeah, I've said before, it's going to be out in like 3 days or something.
Fatality rate, your ass is just gonna die. Those 60-year-old MAGA boomers are gonna drop like flies. We also definitely are not getting COVID checks like last time. You're gonna have to thug it out, and if you can't make it and you don't have a job, it was a fun life for you, I guess. It's not like the check would do much though. Right now in this state of the economy and around the world, we have certain problems going in certain parts of the world. Like, people literally would not...
Could you actually do something for me? Try to get a lower quality GIF than this. I can see the RGB splitting in between the pixels.
Be able to afford to go through it again. At least pre-COVID, the economy was in decent shape.
What? Dude, you could have just typed in the Purge Anarchy trailer.
Be able to afford...
And it's playing at like 3 frames.
Or to go through it again. At least pre-COVID, the economy was in decent shape. You can guarantee though, someone's boss is gonna say no to remote work and tell them they have to come in. Something also that would be annoying is having to get used to social interactions again. Everyone was low-key anti-social after the lockdown.
Low-key.
Orders were lifted because we were inside for so long. You had to learn how to communicate again because it just felt weird. Maybe some people did
Well, I mean, let's be real. A lot of people didn't learn how to communicate again.
better, but I know for me, it was rough. Transitioning from being on Discord all day with the homies playing games, not touching a speck of sunlight, to driving places and hanging out in public was a bit of an adjustment. Some people say they still ain't recovered since back then. Yeah, if you still think you're recovering from your anti-socialness from COVID, you're probably just antisocial. It would also be horrible for the youth considering how much they got held back from it. Everyone older in Gen Z just barely made it out. Only 30% of Gen Alpha kids can read proficiently currently. Throwing them in and
Wait, what?
barely made it out. Only 30% of Gen Alpha kids can read proficiently currently.
But isn't Gen Alpha just like all 2-year-olds?
Throwing them in another lockdown in their childhood is going to be a death sentence. They might end up being the most failed generation by society's problems. I got hit by COVID in my junior/senior year, but at least I can say grown up through my...
Wouldn't Alpha be 0 to 5? No. I think the oldest Gen Alpha is like 12. Between 2010 and 2024. Infants to roughly 16-year-olds. That is insane.
My core development years.
I am so happy that I'm Gen Z by like the skin of my teeth.
I was good. I couldn't imagine my first time trying to learn the ABCs was through a Zoom class. This time they're gonna have AI too, so all the kids are gonna cheat on their assignments. The methods people used to have to do in 2020 to cheat.
Okay, that GIF, I'm gonna put the video at 144p. I want to see how bad it looks. Wait. I gotta go back to the Purge Anarchy one. Where's that? Where is that? He just had it. We saw it. Okay.
Certain parts of the world. Like, people literally
Oh my god.
would not be able to afford
I can't, dude, I could barely even read Anarchy. This is like an eye test.
to go through it again. At least pre-COVID, the economy was in decent shape.
I kind of like the video in 144p, I'm going to be honest.
Assignments. The methods people used to have to do in 2020 to cheat were absurd. We became scientists in our own ways. People would pre-record them doing work.
Like, the quality is so low. I thought that was like a fat Gordon Freeman for a second.
Them doing work on Zoom when they were sleeping. This fat guy in my gym class in high school decided to pre-record himself working out and just played it on loop to pass his class. That fat guy totally wasn't me or anything. That I didn't do that. People would smear Vaseline on their cameras and tell the teacher the camera was broken so they could cheat. You don't need to do all that. Now that we got ChatGPT, it'll do the work for you.
I still remember when Tumad blew up during lockdown because of the Zoom trolling videos he'd do. They were so good.
Remember those Zoom times nostalgically, though. My teacher's classes got rated at least 7 times through the year. I'll end it off with some positive news, though. The reason why health organizations and governments are saying this won't be COVID 2.0 is because they have decades of research on this compared to COVID-19.
What? Did we need the ding?
Won't be COVID 2.0 is because they have decades of research on this compared to COVID-19 that was
That just gives me a flashback of like the Derv stuff.
You want to join my free gift card giveaway?
brand new. So the world isn't starting with zero information on it and have to rush and figure out what to do. Also, since it's been contained to this one ship, it isn't jumping from hundreds of people to hundreds of people like before. If you were in the vicinity of someone with COVID, as you know, your fate to get it was guaranteed. I'll never forget the one time I got it. It was from one of my dumbass homies who decided to pull up to the group meet with it without telling any of our friends, and he gave it to literally everyone there. With hantavirus, it's mainly people with...
I've said this before, but I'm pretty sure I got COVID from Jacksepticeye. Because I met him with PewDiePie years ago when PewDiePie still lived in Brighton. This was like when he was planning his wedding, like before he actually got married. And I remember him saying, and me like, oh, I'm very ill. I'm quite ill right now. And then I was like, come here, brother. Gave him a hug. And then I was incredibly ill the next day.
Romantic partners who get it, or being around someone who's sick with it. So if you're lonely and get no play, pat yourself on the back. You may have just prevented yourself from dying. Who knew being a loser would save me and you? COVID also spread way faster than this, so we would see a lot more cases if it
Yeah, I mean, I got to touch Jacksepticeye though, so it was worth it.
was like it. I remember waking up and checking
Right, that did not come out properly.
COVID cases. It would go from 3 to 10 to 200 to 1,000 to 10,000. And technically a mutation could happen to the virus and a new one could pop up. But most studies show when a virus gets mutated, it either stays the same or turns into nothing. At least hopefully that's the case, or humanity's in for one hell of an extinction event. Anyways, that's gonna be it. Everyone stay safe. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. As always, I love you guys consensually. And until next time, I'm out.
Okay, I've discovered something here, boys. Every Pyro live video you're ever going to see, I'm barely going to show my face. And it is basically just going to be Discord GIFs that I pull up from Tenor. That are just the lowest possible quality. I will purposely compress them down. Thank you, Lone Spartan, for the 25 months. Okay. What else we got? The Family Guy YouTube hack rabbit hole.
Family Guy funny moments is like kind of a bit of a meme. Like just the phrase.
I personally have like a litmus test for... What does litmus test mean? I'm trying to sound smart. Hang on. Hang on. No, that's the wrong word. Okay. Anyways. I have a test to see if you've been doom scrolling for too long. And that's usually when you start seeing Family Guy clips on Reels. Or TikTok or Shorts. Or those AI narrated videos.
these Family Guy funny moments, because it's always been like a big trend for people to compile their favorite funny moments.
American Dad over Family Guy? Really? I don't know about that one. American Dad was always kind of mid, to be honest.
From Family Guy, and then post compilations of them to YouTube. And with Family Guy being, you know, a funny show, and also having like 400 plus episodes, there is plenty of
Wait, in Total Chaos, the main character hangs himself at the end. Maybe I should show that.
a funny
I just show Peter Griffin instead.
show, and also having like 400 plus episodes, there is plenty of funny moments for these videos. Now this is all well and good, but recently something weird has begun happening. Well, begun happening again, it's not actually the first time, but I'll get into that. So, tens of thousands of people have begun being recommended these weird Family Guy compilation videos that are always titled like...
Holy spoiler. Bro, did you not watch the original Total Chaos video I made 3 years ago? Come on.
Like...
Are you a new gen?
No zoom, Family Guy funniest moments, compilation, no ads, try not to laugh challenge, or no zoom, no...
One of the funniest comments I've seen is try to laugh challenge when something is incredibly unfunny. I don't know why. Whenever I see that, it just kills me.
No cuts, Family Guy Season X, Episode Y, Family Guy, full episodes, no cuts, hashtag 1080p, or something similar. And sometimes the episode in the title doesn't even exist.
What? No zoom cuts, Family Guy... Just Arab channels.
Like Season 24, Episode 55.
41 hour-long video. 41 hour-long video. And you guys complain that my videos are too long? Are these real? 2 hours. That's crazy. Wait, what happens if you go on these? Does it actually just play like entire episodes?
It's you and Penelope who've been doing all these horrible things.
Cream. You've forgotten the ice cream? Drill me for details.
So, that's not Family Guy. It's Rick and Morty. They bait and switched it to just Rick and Morty. But he called it No Cuts Family... What? What?
Season 24 doesn't have 55 episodes, no season does. Now I'm sure you're all aware of what no ads means in the title, but some of you are probably unaware of what no zoom or no cuts is referring to. The no zoom essentially...
Well, yeah, I mean... Well, yeah, I'm going to let him explain what the no zoom is, but the no cuts, I think, is because there's a way to duck DMCA claims if you keep cutting every... I think it's... There's an actual amount, but I don't know the actual, like, second amount. I think it's every 3 seconds or, like, every 6 seconds. That's why when, like, Endgame came out, like, clips with Thanos and stuff, you just see, like, him doing a speech and it would just jump to avoid the butt.
Means the footage doesn't zoom in at all, as lots of Family Guy funny moments compilations in the past would randomly zoom in on the footage throughout the video in order to sort of skirt around the copyright system and make it harder for the Content ID bot to pick up on the copyrighted material in the video. And the no cuts is the same, only for cuts, as previous videos would feature random splices as a means of skirting copyright restrictions. Now, what's strange about these specific types of Family Guy compilations is that, one, they are really, really long. The average normal Family Guy funny moments compilation is like 10 minutes to half an hour, but these can be anywhere from 40 hours to 96 hours.
What? How are you allowed to upload a video that long? 97 hours.
96 hours. That's genuinely 4 fucking days.
Play it now. Yeah, we could do a marathon stream of it.
Which is equivalent to 261 full episodes of the show. A video like this would realistically take probably days to render, given the length and the fact they are actually in 1080p. My Simpsons iceberg I recently did is 3 hours 20 minutes long and is admittedly in 8K, which would make the rendering time longer, but that took 14 hours to render.
Why would you upload it in 8K? If most of the footage is like so compressed anyway.
And these videos probably have a similar sort of editing timeline as my iceberg, since they'll just be
What temp is your AC on? I just always put it at 16 degrees, like the lowest possible.
Family Guy moments put together, and my iceberg video was rendered in parts, and then the parts were put together for the final full thing. This brings me on to the next strange thing, which is that somehow, despite how long this should take to render, these videos are being pumped out like 4 or 5 times a day, which realistically is humanly impossible for someone to do. Not even accounting for rendering time, a human would not be able to source and splice together 96 hours of Family Guy every like 5 hours. And also do stuff like eat or sleep. These videos' thumbnails are also mostly quite clickbaity. Like either some absurd crazy shit will be happening in them, like this one where a buff Peter is...
This looks like the bad actor trend, if you guys remember that. Just things that never actually happen. Like Spider-Man syringe toilet.
Buff Peter is fighting a buff SpongeBob in the kitchen as buff Stewie watches. Or they'll just be sexual, like this one, which features censored Rule 34 of Lois. And they're also like incredibly saturated. They just like went in there and turned the saturation up to the max. And you know, all of this are very effective clickbait methods. Okay, now let's get on.
I upload these videos. I'll be honest, there's a high chance that's probably true.
To what I find most interesting about these videos. So, backstory as to how I found these videos in the first place. One day, specifically 1:36 AM on Saturday, April 18th, I was just on YouTube looking at my homepage when this video came into my recommended. It has the exact title I mentioned earlier, and it caught my and clearly many of us' eye due to its length. This was a 45-hour long video, so naturally I clicked on it purely out of curiosity, and I expected to find maybe just some like heavily edited clips of Family Guy with speeding up, flipping, cropping and zooming and stuff, but I was shocked to find that the video was just 45 hours of unedited HD Family Guy footage. And not only that,
how are they skirting copyright though?
It was multiple entire episodes of the show, only with the intro, credits and a few scenes here and there cut. Somehow, someone was able to upload 40 hours of entire episodes of Family Guy.
It's gotta be a bot, right? It's like mass uploading to see what gets content ID'd.
In HD, and it wasn't copyright claimed. That seems pretty weird, right?
Well, yeah, I mean, was it running ads though? I've got ad block, so I can't tell.
YouTube's content ID is pretty strict, far too strict actually. For example, 2 days ago I saw a post from The Simpsons Theory about how she's had to re-edit a new Simpsons video 15 times because the copyright bot keeps blocking it. The Simpsons is also a Fox show, like Family Guy. So this video, which would be fair use and also doesn't use entire episodes, got blocked 15 times. Yet, somehow, these 40-hour Family Guy videos weren't picked up on. And it's not like it's because they're from small channels either. It's a bot, like it scans every video for copyright, so it can't have possibly missed this. Naturally, from here, I was kinda left with more questions than answers, so I dove deeper. I checked.
I've actually just realized I don't think we'll be able to get Total Chaos out in 3 days. Oh no. Because the video is going to be done in 3 days, but then we need to message the license holder for the song I'm using, and they can be such a bitch about clearing stuff. Like they could take like a week.
Who uploaded this video to see if they'd done any other similar stuff, and the channel that posted this specific one was Bombay, which is seemingly just a pretty normal channel that has nothing to do with Family Guy at all.
No, not lazy. You don't understand how hard it is to clear copyright with this stuff.
Well, looking at the channel and the videos, it seems it's owned by some Vietnamese...
Nah, we'll work on it, we'll work on it.
...gentleman, who up until like a day ago was just posting random videos of his day-to-day life that were, as you'd expect, entirely in Vietnamese. But then, after not posting for 2 months, he, I guess, decided to come back and instead of vlogging his life, start posting massive compilations of Family Guy episodes. So after this, I was once again just left more confused. It seems pretty clear that whoever uploaded this video is not the guy who owns the
Thank you, Mordem, for the 2.
Bombay channel. The channel was quite obviously hacked by someone who began mass uploading these videos. So
message them right now. I don't have contact to them, my manager does.
After I realised that, I began to wonder, well, if it happened to my guy Zhao here, then who else has this happened to? So naturally what I did was I looked up Family Guy funny moments on YouTube and then filtered by videos posted this past week. And that's when I stumbled across just a gold mine of huge Family Guy compilations. There are hundreds of these things, all with similar...
All of these thumbnails are fake, all of them.
...titles across hundreds of different...
Right. That thumbnail there below me is crazy.
Hundreds of different channels. I also found that the same thing was being done with American Dad, and a similar thing was being done with the...
Get your manager to message them now. I think he's asleep.
Simpsons. And checking each channel, it's clear.
I will after the stream though. The problem is the video needs to be uploaded and then they need to clear the actual video itself.
They're all compromised accounts. Like we have this one that was...
Yeah, actually, that's not a bad shout. I'm gonna message him right now. Yeah, okay, I've messaged. He is snoozing though, but
previously posting PUBG videos.
Yeah, it's like I'm a bit worried because it's like they'll clear it in like 2 hours, or it'll be like 2 weeks.
That were in Spanish.
Gracias.
And weirdly, these pre-hack PUBG videos have now seemingly had their titles changed to be titled like random food tutorial videos for some reason, which is a trend.
What is the point? Because they're getting like no views.
Happening across multiple of these channels. Videos are just given like generic titles that don't relate to the actual video itself for whatever reason, which includes some of these Family Guy videos somehow. Moving on to other channels, we have this one that has 300,000 subscribers and was previously posting videos in Arabic of what I think is like schoolwork. I think these are revision videos in Arabic, but I'll be honest, it's a little hard to tell given, well, I don't speak Arabic. And then we have this one that was previously posting Fortnite gameplay, just to name a few. So what we now know is that these videos are being mass uploaded by what is presumably some kind of bot that I'm guessing is able to hack accounts via some method and then just pumps out these videos. And what's especially interesting is that this is not even the first time pretty much this exact thing has happened. It's been happening for like years on and on.
Why are people changing their content from news to a Family Guy channel?
I mean, in 2023...
Yeah, it has to be a bot, or maybe they're selling their channel?
YouTuber Timeworks made a video on basically this exact same thing I'm talking about now, with hacked accounts posting Family Guy clips. Only back then, they were just clips, as opposed to full episodes, and were like 2 hours long rather than 2 days long. This current thing I'm talking about seems to be on a larger scale than anything before. I mean, I've also been recommended tweets about...
Pyro's gym stream is going to be the same as XQC's. Please don't say that. I mean, it probably is, but please don't say that.
These videos. And I've been recommended multiple of them on YouTube, which in the past hadn't happened. Also, I mean, the length of these is absurd. I've never seen anything like that. All the ones I've been recommended in the past were a couple hours at most, and were not full episodes. The older Family Guy Funny Moments videos were just, you know, moments, and were often heavily edited to avoid detection. So this is a whole new kind of crazy thing here. So now we're left with 3 big questions, being who is doing this, how are they doing this, and why are they doing it? The second and third ones are probably the easier ones to not necessarily answer, but to at least theorize about, so let's start. 5 kilogram dumbbells incline. What do I lift for incline dumbbells like chest press? I think I do 25s. Or 27s. It's really mid. I'm not gonna lie, it's really mid. With those, first off, the how. How are they, 1, able to create these videos, and 2, how are they accessing these accounts? Well, the videos, interestingly, aren't all original.
Benching balloons. What, like the SpongeBob bit?
In my search into this, I found that the exact same compilations of episodes are being posted numerous times to different channels. So basically, there's probably like 20 of these different videos that already have been made that are then just uploaded randomly to each new account, rather than them making each one individually, which makes sense. So then, moving on, how do they gain access to these accounts? Well, they could be hacked, which was my first thought, or alternatively, they might actually be bought. So looking at these accounts, all the ones I saw had over 1,000 subs, some even having up to 1 million. And if you don't know, the YouTube requirement for monetization is 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. I bring this up because there are sites out there that allow users to purchase already monetized YouTube channels, and looking at some of these channels, they do look bought rather than hacked, as most of them stopped uploading their original content months.
All right, that's interesting. Did the views go up when they switched over to Family Guy?
They do look bought rather than hacked, as most...
The views kind of went up.
Them stopped uploading their original content months ago, before turning into a family...
Maybe there's too many to take down and YouTube gives up. I'm gonna be honest, I just don't think YouTube cares.
Channel. So maybe the original creators just got tired of making videos, and instead of just quitting, they decided to sell off the channel, since it was at a decent size and they were no longer using it. I mean, I find this specific one interesting, Fuser TV, because it originally was made in 2006, and then in 2025 began posting soothing music compilations. So maybe someone bought it in 2025 to post this stuff, because another selling point for an
Imagine if PewDiePie sold his channel, and it just turns into Family Guy, no zoom.
account can
no zoom, no cuts.
Actually be its OG-ness. Is that a word? It's age, basically. Like, people will pay money for a 2006 join date, so it could have also been for sale. And I did find other channels that are part of this that have early join dates. Now, interestingly, it only posted 2 of these music videos that we know of, as it then pivoted a few months later to AI slop celebrity gossip videos. So it seems like the channel was maybe sold, and someone else took over to post these. And this...
Will you sell your channel soon? Yeah. Maybe for like $5.
Then also stopped 4 months ago, where they then pivoted to...
Is that Patrick Star?
Family Guy compilations. So it seems like...
They're trying so hard to do that thing where something that doesn't actually happen gets clicks.
Hi Baldy, just wondering if you've seen the video of the convicted child pred getting his ass whooped by a Itadori UG cosplayer. Also perk up pretty boy, you look nicer when you smile.
Thank you Butler for the 10. Was that the Yee guy that got hit at a convention? I saw something about that. I didn't really look into it too much. But yeah, I mean, there's always this thing when you see a thumbnail that doesn't make sense. I remember when I was younger seeing this video that had like 4 million views, and it was Call of Duty World at War, the zombies mode. And the guy is reloading a Browning. It was the Browning, right? The weird box-looking gun. Yeah. That's it. Yeah, and there's a reason why one of these videos had so many views. Was because he was reloading the gun, and when you reload the gun, it does this really weird... It has this really weird animation where you kind of like smack it open. I'm trying to find a frame where he actually reloads the gun, because it takes like 10 business days to do it, but I don't think... I genuinely don't think he lives long enough. Oh, there it is, maybe. I don't know why I remember this, it's so specific. But yeah, there's a bit where you have your hand like that, and I think he photoshopped the Browning out and just had his hand there. And because it looks so bizarre, people thought it was like... Because everyone was like, you know, looking for secrets and stuff in World at War, that kind of thing. It got so many clicks on it for some reason. Because people were just so perplexed by it.
Like, the channel could have been sold multiple times, maybe. So basically, these channels are seemingly either hacked or sold. Personally, I'm leaning more towards hacked, but like, who knows really? Anyway, so the next question is, how? How are they getting away with this? And I actually think I might have solved it. Naturally, since these are all entirely unedited, copyrighted content, you'd assume these would be taken down. And well, they actually are eventually. Eventually, after a while, the bots kick in and these videos get removed. But how is it that they stay up for so long? Well, I think it's to do with the length of the content. You see, when you upload a video to YouTube, it has to not only upload on your end, but be processed and checked on YouTube's end, which can take a while, sometimes even for shorter videos.
World at War is dusty? World at War's great, what are you talking about?
Recently, some videos I've posted have been taking ages to process, but interestingly, you are able to set the videos public before the checks and processing finish. So the video will be available on YouTube, but maybe just in a lesser quality than it should be for a little while, whilst the checks are being done. So my theory is that the length of these videos is causing YouTube's system to take really long to check and process them, like days maybe. So that could be how these are able to stay up for a few days before being taken down, because the bot is
Hang on. I'm just letting the team know that we need to try and get the new video out a day early. So I can actually, so we can get it processed. Fucking Discord. All right. Anyways.
Too slow. Okay, so then why is this happening? What's
vape break? I never left the camera. What?
The motive? Well, naturally, your first guess for that would be money, right? Like the only explanation for this.
Hello, I like money.
Would be, oh right, they're doing it for money, and on the surface, that makes
hair looks nice today. Thank you, Modem, for the 2.
Makes sense, I guess. I mean, someone could be purchasing monetized accounts, linking them to their
Are you saying something nice to get your karma up?
AdSense account, pumping out these videos full of mid-rolls and then profiting. And even though these videos are always eventually taken down and the channels get removed, I mean, that first Vietnam
Or did it just flash AIDS?
I mean, the one I saw is now completely gone. They would still profit since YouTube doesn't take away the money you already earn, even when the video is removed. And also, there is
yeah, I guess they're just spam uploading until they get caught and then they just move on to the next channel. Because they wouldn't be making a lot of money on these videos. But if they're mass uploading, like hundreds of channels, eventually you will be making like a good profit.
Huge.
Yeah, I mean, like that one there, that one's got 142k.
Amount of these anyway. So it's just kind of like, you know, you can cut off the Hydra's head, but it'll just grow back anyway. And these videos have like tens of thousands of views, and they're really long. Longer videos on YouTube make so much more money than
this is true.
Short videos. Obviously, because the longer the video, the more ads that will be in it. And I mean, as has been established, lots of these channels are seemingly over the threshold for monetization, and therefore are likely monetized. And so I
just want to say hi. My mum says hi too and likes your hair. Hey, Mum! Wait. I'm going to see if I can get her on stream. Come on, all you have to do is like say hi. That's it. Love you too. Yeah, she's coward maxing. You coward maxing. Well, can you at least come over here so I don't sound like I'm schizophrenic and talking to myself? The mic isn't picking you up. If you walk in the hallway, the camera won't pick you up. I've got the camera angled where if you're in the corridor, it won't pick you up. Huh? You came back from the gym. Well, you can show off your gains then. Coward. Yep, she's coward maxing.
Pulled up one of these videos in an incognito window, and sure enough, I saw an ad. Damn, can't believe they lied when they said no ads in the
Pyro, wake up.
title. So they're monetized, presumably. They could also be claimed, however, which is a little different to being copyright blocked, as the video can still be up when claimed, except it'll just be blocked in a few countries maybe, and also it'll have ads on it, but the money from the ads...
What a thing to lie about.
...goes to the owner of the copyright
take the meds
content, and the uploader.
See, the worst thing is the mic isn't picking her up from the spare bedroom, so it just sounds like I'm just shouting at myself. Like you crop for the 10 months.
Generally won't.
Wait, what was it again? Hey, Family Guy. Hey, Family Guy. Hey, Family Guy.
Hey, Family Guy.
I remember how they just clip Paulie just out of context. So just going, hey, Family Guy.
Hey, Family Guy. You're lucky.
Like, it's so much funnier when you just cut out all the context and it's just him saying, hey, Family Guy.
Don't make money from it. This is happening.
Oh, there you go. They can't see you. They can look, I'll show you how much they can see. I'll show you how much they can see. Like that. You are such a coward. Come over here. At least sit here, at least. But you're so out of focus. Like chat's just gonna think I paid someone. The mic isn't picking you up at all. You gotta come closer. That's your big reveal there, that you're just gonna be.
I've seen you before.
You gotta be louder than that.
Hello.
There we go. Why don't you sit here? There's depth of field, so you just look really out of focus. Cope. Why don't you show them the portrait that you got? No. Do it. See, look, they love you. Look at that.
They've seen me before.
Yeah, they've seen you before like 3 years ago.
Hello, chat.
They're literally saying W mom in chat. You're still so blurry. Like I could have just like paid someone off the street that looks like 20% like you.
Are we supposed to know each other then? Yeah?
What?
I've got to pretend that I know you.
Well, you're my mum, aren't I? Aren't you? Aren't I? Aren't I? Aren't you? How is it a LARP? It's my mum. They're saying Happy Mother's Day, even though it's a day late. It's AI. Yeah, you gotta show the flowers I got you.
My boy.
Someone in chat asked, have you seen... Someone in chat asked, have you seen my commissions?
No. In the big shoe, though. The big red shoe. I buried it in the garden.
I hope not. I paid a lot of money for that. I paid thousands of pounds for that. I hope not. Right, I'm going to be very selective with what I'm reading here.
I wouldn't read everything.
I'm going to read all of it, but some of it I'll read out loud, some of it I won't.
I'm going to leave.
Someone in chat said you buried the family heirloom.
Yeah. Very deeply.
She looks younger than you. You can barely see her face. Look at the depth of field. Surely you read chat. Like, they're being so nice to you. Look, we need to get a good clip farm. You know how many times XQC's dad walks in on his stream? It's like if you appear on stream once, you'll build up the confidence, and then you'll want to do it more and more. They call it exposure therapy.
Even Pyro's mum calls it the shoe. It's Joe Ever.
Even Pyro's mom calls it the shoe. It's Jova. Thank you, Crut, for the $40. Damn, that's a lot.
Where's the other one? These come as a pair.
Where's the other shoe? Oh, it's coming. Don't worry about it. Haven't shown chat yet, though. How is she mogging me? You can't even see her. It went clear for 2 seconds. She's so pretty. I'm going to embarrass her. I'm going to track my face so the depth of field follows me over. There you go. See, they can see you on stream now. Say nice things. Say nice things, chat.
Please be nice.
I can't read chat. I haven't got my contacts in. I can't read it. What are you saying? Mogged? Just saying nice things. Are you sure you're not adopted? She looks like my Irish aunt. What would you say your hair color is? Yeah, some people are saying ginger, but I thought that'd set you off and you'd just start killing people. Do you get your hair from your dad? I hope not, he's bald. She's seen you grow up and now you're about to be even older to her. You are her baby. Is she proud of you? From the YouTube channel and success, yeah, the commission's probably not.
How can you be related, Pyro? Your mom hair mogs you 10/10ths.
Apparently you hair mog me. Do you know what mog means? You don't know what mog means? Mog is like when... How do you explain it? Mog is...
When you outdo someone.
Huh?
When you outdo.
You gotta come... Like, sit here. Like, the mic is barely picking you up.
Is it when you outdo someone?
When you outdo someone? Yeah, I mean that's like a term for it in a way when you outmog someone. But it's like, yeah, it's like outshining them usually. Unk explaining mogging. No.
When I started watching
they're calling me
I
Unk.
was in 6th grade. Today I signed for my first house. It's been a long time since I was watching you bully kids my age, and what's crazy is you still look like Battery Off Bow 3.
Isn't that the one with the mohawk? Yeah? Yeah. What happened? Girls can have muscles. How old was she? 80s. I was going to say, like, Doris isn't really a name that you'd have for... Oh, okay. All right. Anything else you want to say before I go back?
No, you've got me over here. I'm free to go now.
Yeah? Go on. Back into your depth of field. Oh, nice. Okay. At least say bye to chat.
Sorry, bye, chat. Bye, chat. Have a nice day.
All right, I'll talk to you soon. Are you just going to go back in the spare?
I'm just sort of, catching up on emails.
All right. I'll talk to you after stream. Okay. Love you. See, if you appear every day on stream for 5 minutes, you'll build up more confidence, and then we can clip farm. It's like when Ludwig got that cat, the amount of clip farming you can do is crazy, like wholesome chungus moments. Yeah, I know you got back from the gym. But you don't like being on stream. But they were saying W mom and how much chat loved you. All right, talk to you soon. Oh, yeah, exactly. That's what I get paid for. All right, love you. W mum. How is that L's son, by the way? How is that L's son? Stop bullying her. No, I'm not bullying her. Listen, I keep asking her every single time to be on stream, and she always says no. And I can very obviously tell it's because she's a little bit anxious. Like, I've been over to people that are streaming, and then they asked me to be on stream. And it's like, you don't realize when you stream in your own environment, it's so easy to do. But if you go over to someone else's stream, like their house or something, I can't explain it. It feels really uncomfortable. Like, I've done this before, but what? So I want to build up her confidence. L daughter, why are we saying that now? Being on camera is hard. I just think anything's hard until you... Oh shit, yeah, hey Henry, what's up? Yeah, I think being on camera, doing anything is hard.
I want to exploit my mom to make more donations and views, is all I heard. Pyro, L son W Mog Mom.
You laugh at me now. You call me a clip farmer. Give it a week, she appears on camera every day. She'll be a natural. I'm not even joking. It takes time. Everything in life that makes you uncomfortable makes you stronger. Everything. Have no shame. Like, unironically, truth nuke. I've been here ages. Say hi to your mum. Oh yeah, Mom. Henry says hi. You remember Henry? Yeah, there you go. Yeah, the mic probably didn't pick it up, but she remembers you.
Happened to me before.
She said hi, barely. I don't even think it got picked up.
My South Park iceberg, when I uploaded it, got copyright claimed. So
I expect a video preview when you end stream. What, the main channel video?
It was ineligible for monetization, but I could have still posted it at that point if I wanted to. It would just still have ads on it, but the money would have went to Paramount. If you're curious, I cut like the 20-second clip and the claim vanished and I was able to monetize it. But also, like, if they were claimed in any way, they'd surely be blocked outright by the system rather than just claimed. They're full episodes, not just a clip like in my case. Also, it'd disprove the processing theory. Now, if they are...
I'm not pausing.
This ad money is going to Fox.
Right. What a terrible time to pause the video. I don't know what I can show for the previews though, because it's all cut up at the minute. I want to show something good, like a highlight. I can't even show the outro montage because it's copyrighted music and they're going to snipe the entire stream. I mean, mate, the video will be out in like 3 days.
Then maybe there's some kind of scam going on to make money. Some kind of sketchy link on the channel. And once again, just no. Most of these channels have no links to anything of any kind. In fact, all their descriptions are seemingly from the original owners of the channel still and haven't been changed. So if there is some kind of scam going on, it's a shit one because I'm actively looking for essentially how to get scammed and I'm finding nothing. So yeah, fortunately,
it's probably mostly foreign channels, right? Like that. I saw some like Arabic or like Indonesian or something.
This doesn't seem to relate to any kind of scam, which is good. So maybe some guy out there just really loves Family Guy and wants people to be able to watch it on YouTube and is super dedicated to doing that through these pretty sketchy means of either hacking or purchasing channels to post Family Guy content. My final idea for what this could be for is that maybe something is hidden somewhere in these videos. Like, they're so insanely long that maybe around 68 hours in, there's some hidden thing in there that someone would only find if they went looking for it and knew where it was.
Wait, the Portal song. You guys remember that, right? They hid something here. Right, this isn't the original. It's not the original. Oh, this is 13 years ago. There's no way I already have it touched. Why is it there? What, the... Oh, don't worry about it. Did it already... Why did he hide this? 5 hours into the video.
I'm gonna do some push-ups.
The family photo. Doesn't it just go straight back as well to like it just goes straight back. It's the fact that it just immediately goes straight back to the radio song as well. Every single comment is talking about it. 8 million views. Oh, God.
I mean, there's been stuff hidden in Family Guy videos in the past, and there's also been weird shit hidden in similar kind of compilation videos of things in the past also. Like, a few months ago, people began noticing that some channels were uploading giant compilations of videos from the YouTube channel SML, and in them, like hours in them, creepy stuff or weird...
This song needs a hero.
AI footage was hidden. However, this is just pure speculation, and I'm sorry, but I couldn't...
Oh, wait. This is a base comment. You helped me stop smoking weed and cigarettes by saying it was cringe. 3 months sober. Been watching since 2016. Thanks for making me and my mom's day. That's based. W's in chat for... I don't know how to say your name. Phobia. You did it. You did it, man.
Be asked to look for...
That's crazy. 3 months. Congrats. Actual W.
A literal 4-day video to check for anything off. So then, finally, who...
Hopefully you didn't replace it with heroin, though.
...is behind this? Well, it's impossible to know, really. I mean, what I will say is that this isn't being done by a human. It's almost certainly a...
Smoking weed is W. I mean, I don't smoke weed, but... Every vice is good until it isn't.
Bot that gets these accounts and then automatically uploads these videos to the accounts, and presumably is also linking it to the person behind this AdSense account. Now, as for who the guy or girl, either gender could be behind this, is, well, who knows. Anyway, in conclusion...
One of the mods said, bruh, all that took to quit was a furry bullying you.
You can currently just watch full episodes of Family Guy on YouTube, so, you know, go do that if you want to. And that concludes my look into this weird Family Guy rabbit hole. If you enjoyed, like and subscribe so I can get 1 billion subscribers.
Yeah, I actually really want to quit taking Velo, the nicotine pouches. I think I'm like 3 days off because I ran out and I just couldn't be asked to buy more. I've never bought them online because I just buy a stockpile of them. I always have to walk like 1 kilometer to buy them, but yeah. I'll be honest, it's like day 3 now and I'm actually not really feeling any like withdrawals or anything.
Subscribers, and also check out our stupid...
I've only really been taking them for like a year.
School. It's a show I made and I'm in. Also, I'm on Cameo for only $5 and I have a 2nd and 3rd channel. Bye.
Alright. What else we got? We got one last video. I'm pretty sure recycling isn't real. Germany is over. Oh, are we really going for a title like that? From Kurzgesagt. The Germany situation is crazy.
Real quick, before we start, you're gonna have a number of questions while watching this video, and 9 times out of 10, the answer to that...
I'm gonna be honest, I don't know a lot of people that recycle. I think people have become apathetic to recycling after we realized that we're just like sending billionaires to the moon.
That question is either going to be technically or money. So I'm just going to reuse this clip every time that comes up. So let's get into it. But again, remember, it's always technically or money. Hello, I'm wearing a lab coat that I stole.
Germany is over!
From my sister who's a nurse, which explains why it's one size too small. The reason I'm pretending to look scientifically qualified is because a few weeks ago, I set out to make a simple video about the history of reducing, reusing, and recycling. But the more reports I read, videos I watched, and read yarn I purchased, the more I realized this is a deeply complicated issue. But surely the...
Are you gonna stick your head there the entire time? Okay, I thought I had to move the camera.
Title is clickbait. I mean, recycling obviously exists, right? Technically? But the reason it's such a mess is due to the very material that popularized recycling in the first place. Plastic. Plastic is so interesting for all the wrong reasons. I'm sure I don't need to tell you that plastic waste is a problem, but...
I have never seen someone use a green screen on the floor. That is very interesting. Why do you look like... What? This looks like the Persian backrooms. Look at that rug.
The way we got here, and the reason you view it the way you do...
I can't even make a joke here. Like, where is he?
...is the direct result of decades of...
There's like a broken violin with no handle.
misleading claims, unrealistic promises, and propaganda from big plastic. That's a real thing. I'm telling you right now, this one's gonna be a bummer. I've never liked chemistry because it's the one science you can't see, and because I have the reasoning ability of a 12-year-old boy, if I can't see a thing, I tend to believe it's not real. We all know that plastic is made from oil, yet none of us know how. Prior to writing this, I couldn't even imagine how that works. As far as I can understand, when you extract oil from the ground and you refine it, the product that you're looking for is called methane. It's the primary gas that your stoves use. We burn it for like
Brap.
energy and stuff. It's really valuable. But one thing you get when trying to get methane is its less popular brother, ethane. And this is a byproduct of the process. Ethane is gonna be there whether you like it or not. And for a while, that's just the way that ethane was seen. It's just one of the things that you get when you're digging up oil. But in the late 1800s, it was
His mic handle is so long.
discovered that you could use it to make this weird substance. It was this white, waxy material discovered by German chemist Hans von Pechmann.
Okay. Someone in chat just said, I genuinely thought plastic was made from trees thanks to a Minecraft mod. Brother.
His colleagues named it polymethylene, also known as polyethylene, also known as plastic. Now, this discovery was an accident, and
Nah, You thought plastic came from trees. I can't even make I can't even make a joke at your expense because I just don't even know how to begin. Like that was anti-IQ.
at the time, there wasn't really much
Oh, we cooked?
you could do with it commercially. But in 1933, British company Imperial Chemical Industries, great name, accidentally discovered a way to synthesize this
Fucking Lorax trees logic.
industrially. And the result was a material unlike the world had ever seen. Polyethylene was everything you wanted it to be. It was strong, it was lightweight, it was flexible, it was heat resistant, and most importantly, it was cheap. It might not seem impressive today, but at the time, plastic was viewed like the material of the gods. It could be clear like glass, but it didn't break when you dropped it. It was lighter than metal, less flammable than wood, sturdier than paper. You could color it, make it look like any material you wanted. It was easier to clean, it was easier to transport. It was cheap, it was durable, and thanks to injection molding, it was easy to mass produce on a large scale. This material could be used for...
That was legit ads. Putting babies in plastic. I love old advertising because all of it just aged so fucking poorly. I brought this up a lot, but there's probably some new gens here. You guys know where I'm going with this, right? The ad for cigarettes. And they knew that cigarettes were bad, so they tried to put asbestos in the cigarettes to make them like... So the asbestos would catch all the bad stuff in the cigarette.
everything. And due to metal shortage in World War II, the manufacturing of plastic became really big in the 40s. And since it was already in high production, when the war ended, there was...
Remember the baby window cages? What is that? What the what? Why would you... This could be an IQ. Like, why would you do that? I mean, I get it. You want your kid to get sunlight. That's the equivalent of, like, leaving your kid in a car on, like, a hot day. Like, what is it attached to? That is insane. Oh, it's literally just to get the baby fresh air as well. I mean, that's probably AI, right? That is crazy. Babies whose tiny lungs have been forced to breathe stale and overheated air offered relief by the recent English invention. Oh, it was the British that did it? Yep, sorry, guys. Whoops, Lamau.
An explosion of new plastic products to choose from.
Plastics take their rightful place in a world at peace. The future will bring plastic fabrics, wondrously fine, yet resistant to wear, wrinkles, and stains.
Saran wrap, squeeze bottles, Tupperware, shoes.
Least let that kid get some air. Breaks glass.
Dolls, garbage bag, plates, bras. People loved plastic, but manufacturers loved...
Babies love being left in a car on a hot day. They're naturally cold-blooded when newborn. Right, you do know what sunstroke is, right? You do know what heat stroke is.
Even more. Why? Money. Remember, plastic comes from ethane, and ethane...
Yeah, babies like, you know, they're cold-blooded. They need, you know, they need to be somewhere hot to counter it. Yeah, I'm going to take my firstborn to... I'm going to take him to Death Valley in California. So right now, excessive heat warning in the area. It's a very cool 40 Celsius. Very cool. Oh, 66 degrees. That'd be perfect for my child.
Methane is really cheap. In fact, there's too much of it. Because if you're a fossil fuel company, you want methane. But if you're getting methane...
Wait, I just realized you're fucking lying. Like, how can a mammal be cold-blooded? What?
You're also getting ethane. But it's not just that you don't want ethane. Nowadays, you literally have to find a way to get rid of it. You can't really mix it with the methane. You can't just release it out into the atmosphere. There's only so much of it you can legally burn. And if you don't find a way to get rid of this stuff, it becomes a big...
The temperature was 6-7. Okay.
Big problem for production.
A lot of governments, including the US government, control how much you can flare. So it might be that you are producing so much ethane that you cannot flare it and you cannot send it down the pipeline. And if you can't sell it, you have to shut down the well. They hate shutting down the well. If there's still methane down there, if there's still oil down there, that's money in the ground. So it doesn't matter if you're making money on the ethane. You just need someone to take it away from you.
And plastic just makes sense. So from the 50s onwards, pretty much anything you could dream of was being made of the wonder material. The possibilities were endless. And the best part is that it would last forever because plastics basically last forever. That will come up again later.
Well, it doesn't last forever, but it is actually... hundreds of years? It's not thousands.
I'm not here to say that all plastic is bad at all times. I'm coming to appreciate that plastic does have a place in society. For example, before the invention of single-use plastic-filled diapers, children used to wear cloth diapers that were meant to be washed and reused. That's okay. We don't have to go back to that one. The problem is how much plastic is made. So what were we gonna do with all this trash? I would love to answer that question, but I do have to do a commercial for a brand real quick. Why would he just interrupt the video like that? Money. Wow. Look at this.
No. I smelt the ad read.
From the fossil fuel extraction needed to make the plastic, to the greenhouse gas emissions that come from when you actually produce the plastic, to the disposal of plastic, a decent portion of which is just burned afterwards, which also contributes to greenhouse gas emissions. And probably the most annoying part of plastics, especially in the 60s and 70s, is that people would just throw them anywhere. It was in parks, roads, farmlands, lakes, rivers. Plastic also ends up in our oceans, which is bad because, as we all know, fish are dumb. And we'll confuse small pieces of plastic floating around as prey, and then they'll eat it. And then we'll eat it when we eat the fish. Did you know that the average American eats about a credit card's worth of plastic every year? That's why I don't order seafood. It eats through my wallet.
There's treatment you can get to try and remove microplastic, I think, like filtering your blood.
I'm doing great today. But the planet is a big place. I don't get why we can't just find somewhere to put it.
We have this one planet. We only have so many places that we could put our waste.
I can think of 3 different places we can put our trash right now.
You can't put it in the ocean. Look what happened.
Sure, obviously.
You can't put it on top of a mountain.
You can't.
They've even
Do the Futurama thing where you shoot it into space.
tried to put it into a volcano.
I didn't even think of that. We can't.
We have to come up with a better plan.
So we had way too much plastic trash. What could we do to fix the problem? Well, we could have cut down on plastic production, which would have solved the problem at the source. No, we're never gonna do that. How about we come up with a slogan instead? If you grew up in America after the...
We already tried that back in the day. I honestly thought it was shot into space as a kid. Oh no, I did as well when that Futurama episode came out. Yeah, I genuinely thought like people tried shooting garbage into space.
80s, you probably grew up learning about the 3 R's. Especially in the 90s and the 2000s, messaging about the benefits of reducing, reusing, and recycling was everywhere.
It's worth it.
It is worth it.
It was on posters.
Dude, why not just shoot the trash until it dies, right?
Commercials, children's television, they made jingles about it. They talked about it in science class. Did you know that Schoolhouse Rock forced Mitchell Musso to make a De La Soul parody song about it? Obviously, I can't play the whole thing here because Disney will have my head on a pike, but I will play a snippet shortly. However, before I do, I would like to read the lyrics to the first verse because it's written like a conspiracy theorist that's trying to make a connection that simply isn't there. 3, it's a magic number. Yes, it is. It's the magic number. Because 2 times 3 is 6, and 3 times 6 is 18. And the 18th letter in the alphabet is R. We got 3 R's we're going to talk about today.
We can shoot it into space, but it's expensive. Can we shoot garbage into space? So, dude, did someone into the sun? Someone actually type that? It's technically possible, but practically unfeasible due to costs, extreme risks, and environmental impact. That's really interesting. Imagine if we did that. I like how someone said, what if we shot it into the sun?
Go listen to this song immediately after this video. I assure you, it sounds worse when you sing it.
Yeah, just build like a really big slingshot and put it in the sun. No, that's the wrong number. Okay, I was kind of worried for a second.
This song had to have been written in 45 seconds. Recycling ads made it seem like you were fighting for world peace every time you threw a bottle away. I'm being responsible. I'm basically a hero. We treat recycling as if everyone who does it is single-handedly preventing a plastic straw from ending up in
What if we shot a chatter into the sun? All right, you first.
a sea turtle's nose. You did it, man! We won! But that slogan is written the way it is for a reason. It's written in order of importance. If you want to help the environment, by far the single best thing you can do is reduce the amount of trash you make. If you don't want the planet to be filled with waste,
Captain Planet lied.
don't make the waste in the first place. Beyond that, the next best thing you can do is to reuse.
It's like, I remember like Boris Johnson when he was Prime Minister in the UK, and he made this statement about like, guys, can you please stop using dishwashers? Like, you're wasting water. I'll see if I can find it. Yeah, 2021. A spokeswoman for Boris suggested that households could help the environment by not rinsing plates before putting them in the dishwasher. And then I remember someone quote tweeted that being really snide, saying, we're sending billionaires into space.
The waste that you create. And I'm not talking about...
Guys, can you stop? Guys, can you please stop using water to like wash everything? Stop. Just spit on the plate.
that 5-minute crafts reuse, I turn these bottle caps into jewelry. I'm not doing that. I'm a grown man. I don't just
Guys, can you not eat? You're wasting food. That's a really good point.
own a glue gun. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, you remember Pluribus? That's what they'll do in season 2. Carol will just say, guys, can you stop eating food? And they'll be like, Carol, you're right. Sorry for inconveniencing you. And they'll just all die.
Crazy how underrated reusing things is. We'll talk about this more later, but Americans have been taught to believe that reusing things is for poor people. Historically, though, every culture and every people have always reused everything they can.
So, in thinking about ancient Greek sculptors, their favorite material to use was bronze. And the
Don't run your AC during the summer. Get fucked. I'm always running my AC. Dude, I run my AC so much that I broke it. I flooded it on accident because all the cold in the AC just caused it to flood. There was one day here when my AC died. That was hell. I felt like every Dark Souls player, just like sat in my underwear, just working.
reason that we only have a few of these left. They got melted down to make implements of war. Egyptian kings would wait for previous monuments to maybe fall into a little bit of disrepair, and they would knock them down, and they would use those pieces to build.
Should open a window. Yeah, that doesn't really do a lot when it's 40 degrees.
Build their own monuments. Sometimes the Romans would take their sculptures and they would recarve them into the sculptures of later emperors.
If you grew up in a melanated household, then you know that just because a container that used to hold food is now empty, it does not mean its life is over. I'll be the first to admit this. I used to be embarrassed when we'd have people over and I'd have to...
Why is everyone saying holy chin?
And they would recarve.
Ah, yeah, it's over. That's rough. Wait, it's like... Okay, it's not over for me.
Them into the sculptures of
Yeah, get that man quick revived and get him mewing immediately.
First, when we'd have people over and I'd have to explain to them that we used the empty Greek yogurt containers from Costco as cups. Well, I wasn't embarrassed at first. It wasn't until somebody who wasn't in my family came to my home, saw what was happening, and explained to me that their family doesn't do this, that it immediately clicked, yeah, of course nobody else does this. This looks weird. But looking back, objectively, it shouldn't be viewed as weird because we used that container 50 times longer than it was intended to be used. We saved them from going into a landfill prematurely. That is, of course, until I put it in the microwave and it became immediately unusable because, of course, it was a Greek yogurt plastic container. It can't handle that heat. But sometimes, despite your best efforts, you end up with plastic that you just don't know what else to do with. Then, and only then, is when the last R comes in. Recycling. The idea that some company or organization could take your trash and turn it into anything your heart desires. It's the most magical of the 3 R's. Magical in the sense that it's not real. That isn't to say recycling doesn't work for anything.
It isn't normal to reuse the plastic containers. I mean, some people do. The problem is, though, that the plastic kind of breaks down. That's why, you know, the saying is with, like, water bottles, for example, like, you know, I got water bottles because I don't really trust the tap water here in apartments, but you're not really meant to reuse a bottle over and over because the plastic will slowly break down.
There are actually a number of materials that recycle rather well. Aluminum, for example, is considered infinitely recyclable, meaning you can recycle it over and over and over again and it won't break down in quality. In fact,
isn't it? No. I hear this cope a lot. So you get the aluminum cans, but isn't the lining of the inside of the can plastic still?
meaning you can recycle.
I'm going to see if he says anything about that.
Recycle it over and over and over again, and it won't break down in quality. In fact, of all aluminum that has ever been produced, 75% of it is still in circulation today. Now, you compare that to...
Right, let me look that up. Yeah, plastic inside aluminum. Maybe it's a cope. Almost all aluminum cans are lined with a thin plastic coating to prevent the metal from reaching or leaching into the contents. It's usually made of epoxy, BPA, acts as a barrier.
Plastic that actually breaks down every time you recycle it. And of all the...
Yeah, I heard about that they've got plastic inside the cans. It's kind of genius. You have a can, you think it's like, oh, there's no plastic.
Plastic that's ever been produced, 70% of it has been discarded. In fact, generous estimates say that...
Yeah, literally the only thing you've got is, oh, okay, here's like more doom pilling, by the way. You guys are going to say glass is better. Apparently, the glass is worse for you because the cap is usually plastic. And the cap will have more plastic leaching into whatever you're drinking than just a plastic bottle. I'll see if I can find that as well. Actual doom appeal. Oh, wait, is this Snopes? It's not. Glass bottles actually contain more microplastics. It's over. It's over. It's actually over. I wonder how they found it. Maybe it was the lid. 100 microplastic particles per liter. 5 to 50 times higher than the rates detected in plastic bottles. Boys, it's over.
Only 10% of all plastic has ever been recycled once, and only 1% ever gets recycled.
Well, thanks then. I'll change nothing.
Twice. I think the main thing that makes recycling super difficult is that it doesn't arrive at the facility in perfect...
The microplastic stuff was debunked recently because the testing was incredibly flawed.
...condition, organized by color and material. It comes in one gray blob, and there is almost surely animal and or human feces in the mix. And even the stuff that isn't fecal matter, a good portion of those materials shouldn't be in that pile. Recycling rules get so confusing because, first of all, you need to know what type of plastic it is because not all plastics can even be recycled. Second, did you know you have to clean the plastic before you put it in the bin? Some packaging materials, even if it has the recycling symbol on the front, some recycling plants can't accept it. And I would love to sit here and tell you all the ins and outs of what can and can't be recycled. I really wanted to make it work. I come up with a bit.
Why are people using plastic for BBLs? Are they?
where I was gonna get a scroll and be like, hear ye, hear ye. I can't do that because recycling rules change everywhere. Everywhere you go, there's a new set of instructions. The ones in my area are different from the ones in your area, and the next guy's area, and the next guy after that. And despite all that effort, most plastics just end up in a landfill or being burned in an incinerator. So how did we come up with such an ineffective system? Well, to understand that, you're gonna have to... So you're pretending you're this businessman from the 50s and you work in the plastic industry, and your entire job is just to make money. You know, one of the
BBL? I'm guessing he means Brazilian butt lift.
reasons life sucks now is because you can't own anything anymore because everything is a subscription. Sure, I could make some money selling you something once. I could make more money if I sold it to you once a month for the rest of your life. But how am I gonna get you to buy more plastic? I just spent all this money advertising how durable it is and how it basically lasts forever. People know you don't need any more plastic. What am I supposed to... What if I just told you the opposite? Imagine you're in a room with the most boring old white men that you can think of, and then the main old white guy is in the center, and he's like, okay guys, if we want to make money, we have to convince the public to throw away the plastic. And everybody was like, what's this guy talking about? And the main guy is still up front. He's all like, you guys, listen, glass and metal are...
Why does he have a box of cereal taped to the ceiling in the background? Look at that. What could possibly ever... What video was being made there? What?
Expensive and heavy and breakable, but plastic is made of oil, so obviously it costs basically nothing. And then one guy raises his hand and he's like, wait, I thought oil was basically like black gold in every country
I don't think these guys are white, I'm gonna be honest.
on earth is fighting for it literally all the time. And the main guy's like, shut up, shut up, shut up, it's not important. Nobody knows how both those things are true. This is just the way the world works. It's light, it's cheap, and we have more than enough to sell. If we can just convince them to throw away the plastic stuff they already have, I promise you we will all make so much.
What? He's got so much cereal.
Convince them to throw away the plastic
You live like this, or is this a set?
stuff they already have. I promise you we will.
Where are you, man? This place looks hot. This is like a phasmophobia map. Trying to find one like the spirit boxes.
We'll all make so much money. And remember, that's your job. That scenario wasn't really an exaggeration. At a 1956 annual conference for the plastics industry, Lloyd Stouffer, an editor of
Baker House. The Baker House had shit everywhere, though. It's like, this is too barren.
a trade magazine, literally told plastic executives their future is in the trash can. But there was a problem. This was the 50s. These people lived through the Great Depression, where they used dresser drawers as baby cribs, and they made the most insane recipes with any food they could find. You know that one guy on TikTok, baby cribs, and they made the
vinegar cobbler. Sugar, vinegar, water, flour, baking powder, butter or it's just ingredients. There's like nothing there. What the fuck? I was thinking there'd be like, you know, meatloaf or something, or like something. Holy, that's dude. People living on ramen at like uni. You did not understand that is not even a struggle meal anymore.
Most insane recipes with any food they could find. You know that one guy on TikTok from 3 years ago who used to make all those recipes from the
vinegar is really tasty though, I'm not gonna lie.
The 30s, that was depression food, not the feeling, the time period. Although you may confuse it to be the same thing because they couldn't afford fruit, so when they made apple pies, it wasn't with apples, it was with
Starve Max. Well, those people that just pour a bowl of water with some ice in it so they get the texture.
Crackers.
You've seen those videos of people, I think it's in China, and they get these rocks and they eat the rocks, but they just suck the flavor off the rocks. I'm gonna try and show this. Hang on. It's really bizarre. So this is actually starve maxing. So they don't eat the rocks. The rocks are covered in like a flavoring, and then they use the flavor and suck on the rocks.
This is going viral in
Like this is Chinese starve maxing.
China. It is stir-fried seasoned rocks. This person even bring their own giant rock. The food vendor happily add the rock. He continues to fry the rocks. Now he shows how this is enjoyed. Luckily, you are not to eat the rock, but just slurp the sauce, and he threw the rock after. Now time for plating. What do you think? Would you try this? I hope Rock's not
Rocks hold flavor? No, idiot. Like, he's covering it in sauces and like onions and stuff.
Rock.
Oh my god, like highest IQ Pyro chatter. Yeah, just go out and eat some rocks, bro. Let me know how it goes.
And water. This era of Americans was not used to the idea that you buy something, use it one time, and immediately get another one. That would be like if I invited you over
Reminds you of the TLC woman eating sand?
for dinner and we were eating off
That as well.
glass plates, and at the end of the night you asked me if I want you to put your plate in the sink, and I just told you, nah, just throw it away. What are you talking about? And again, you were just telling the public how plastic is basically indestructible. So why would they just want to get rid of it? So the plastic industry had to make new ads that were basically like,
Okay, forget everything we just said about plastic, okay? It's not that great. It's cheap.
Where are you, man? Look how dirty the walls are. But you've got a flat screen TV. Where are you?
And we have an endless
I feel like this guy's just squatting in like someone's house or something.
supply of it. So after you use it, just throw it out, okay? If you eat off of it, if you drink out of it, if you look at it too hard, just throw it out. It's fine.
but isn't that kind of wasteful?
Come on, man. All the cool kids are doing it.
For decades, Americans.
Okay, I'm gonna go on this guy's other videos. I'm assuming every video will be like a different set.
Hey, twin. You know, ever since they've been
Right. You're still in the... He moved the violin. Why? The violin has no strings. Where are you, man? Like, some of the shit I'm looking at, I feel like reminds me of my nan's house. Okay, we need to get this guy out of this house, like, right now. Okay. Right. I need to find the point of when he got trapped. Okay, so he's been in this house for a year now. Jesus. Oh my... Dude, get him out this house. Right.
approaching an era where
He's still in the same house. But this looks like better lighting and stuff. Okay, this might be like an old boy thing, I'm not gonna lie. I think he's been locked in some kind of prison for like 20 years or something. But he actually got internet connection. Yeah, this is like some old boy thing, definitely. Like he's been locked inside of like I mean, dude, even the background looks the same. He's been locked in some like underground bunker or something for 20 years, but they gave him like a mic, a PC with editing software. I think this guy might need help.
Had a make it do or do without mentality. Our new throwaway culture fell in love with single-use plastics and didn't worry about the consequences.
Being disposable, there are no empties to collect. Vinyl and asbestos on the floor.
Thank you, Liam, for the 11. Why do people keep saying humanity is destroying the planet when 99% of the human population is just trying to live? Meanwhile, most of the rich and world governments are causing the most damage. It's interesting you say that. I watched a film about that recently. There's a film... there's a film called The End that I watched. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be honest here. It's a little bit of a zero. It is a musical. So if you like Has Been Hotel, you'll probably like the film. If not, you're going to fucking hate it. I think the film was a bit of a zero, but it's interesting because it's a bunch of rich people that basically ended the world or contributed to the world ending, and they just live in a bunker, basically. But the reason why I watched it is because it's got Tilda Swinton in it, and she's based. Very based actress. But yeah.
In fresh sun, sea, and sky colors.
So people
5 out of 10, it's over. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I was a little bit invested in the film, but because I've got no backbone, I'm spineless, and other people influence my opinion. I looked up the IMDb rating like 20 minutes in. I saw it was a 5, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna skip to the end.
started throwing stuff away. Everywhere. It was too much stuff. Littering was now becoming a bigger problem following the rise of single-use plastic.
Tilda Swinton, she's great. She's based. She's like the female Edward Norton. Because she's never in anything like really huge and mainstream.
Would you ever go to a Kanye concert?
A Kanye concert? Why not? Okay, Opera GX is just fucking broken.
Plastics, which combined with other environmental concerns led to one of the biggest environmental movements in modern history.
She was in Marvel? Yeah, I mean, Edward Norton was in Hulk, though, as well. Like, they have been in huge films, but that's not what they're known for.
CBS News Special, Earth Day.
A day set aside for a nationwide outpouring of mankind seeking its own survival.
April 22nd, 1970 was the world's first Earth Day. A time for people in some of the most confusing pieces of attire and hairstyles that the human race had ever seen up to that point in their history gathered together to discuss issues hurting the environment. And of the many issues, one of the issues on the docket was plastic waste. In fact, you start to hear talk.
I'm high-key worried about climate change. Well, look at it like this. If climate change gets really bad and we're all absolutely fucked, except the billionaires, that pretty much means that all the problems you've got right now in real life, currently, are pretty fucking insignificant. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Maybe plastic should be banned altogether. But again, you're a businessman in the plastics industry. If your product gets banned, you can't make any more money. That's your one job. You're blowing this. But you, as a businessman, maybe you take a second to realize maybe enough's enough. Your decision.
So the disparity here. One guy said hope core, the other guy said not a good thing.
Have negatively impacted the planet. You've made more money than you could ever hope to spend in your lifetime. Maybe it's time that the plastics industry goes to rest. You retire. Maybe spend more time with your wife and the kids. Maybe this is a good thing after all.
Well, the entire point I was trying to say with that is like, why worry of things out of your control?
Maybe it's time to call it quits and let the packaging industry go back to its more sustainable practices.
Bring back racist maxing 2016. My mum's in the other room, bro. Shut the fuck up.
I'm kidding, it's time to plot. And what do we do every time we need the public to change their opinion immediately for our own benefit? Advertising.
Oh, did you get a claim here? Is that why it's muted? Yep.
This man is Italian. Secondly, although this ad may look like it
Wait, is Italian?
was paid for by some environmental activist group, it was actually produced by Keep America Beautiful, an organization started by the packaging industry like Coca-Cola and Dixie.
Like, we took land from the Native Americans, but let's get one cry so you feel bad.
You know, the people who made the trash. The point of this ad wasn't to stop litter. It was to make it abundantly clear that this littering thing, that's your fault.
That's actually hilarious that the guy's Italian though. Like, what the fuck?
Aren't you guys the ones that got an entire generation of...
Now he just looks so inauthentic. You see that guy in like The Sopranos or something?
That's your fault. But aren't you guys the ones that got an entire generation of Americans to start acting like this in the first place? Don't change the subject. You made that Italian man an almost surely offensive garb cry.
Monopolies are always so evil.
Look at what you did. That's a great first step. But if you really want the people to get off your back about a problem, you have...
I mean, it's like when big companies get criticized and stuff. They will literally fund studies with intentional biases to make them look good. Like, they will pay people that are biased.
Have to promise
I'm pretty sure McDonald's did that at one point.
them a solution. Give them something to
He has Paulie's hair. I don't think he does at all.
believe in. And so essentially...
Hey, Family Guy.
What happened was the equivalent of... I'm sorry, guys. This is getting out of hand. The city's gonna have to ban the plastic. No, wait. Okay, we'll fix it. Jeez.
A growing backlash was threatening the future of plastic.
So it was up to us in the plastics industry to solve this problem so that they could continue to package their products in plastic.
To appease government officials, the industry funded a local recycling pilot project.
The industry attitude was, we'll set this up and get it going, but if the public wants it, they are going to have to pay for it.
So they invested millions into bringing recycling into the mainstream. But could that even work, technically? The process of turning used plastic into new plastic is physically possible. The issue is when you have to do it with millions of pounds of plastic. Could this system work at scale? Technically? No, the answer to that one's just no. According to NPR and a paper from the Center for Climate Integrity, internal plastic industry documents from the late 60s and early...
Do you like Umperville? I collabed with him like years ago. I don't really speak to him that much anymore, but he did lend his voice for Darkwood, which I really appreciate. What's he been up to? I know he kind of moved away from the drama slop, which I respect. And then he started doing conspiracy stuff. Ah, he's doing like a Wendigoon kind of thing. Okay. Scientists keep disappearing. Files before the Epstein files. Yeah, his views are actually pretty good. Damn. I respect it.
Reason.
Wrong video. Fuck off.
Early 70s gave a sterling recommendation to the recycling process.
He makes candy now. Yeah. The joy. No, that's fucking Brian Trahan.
Face-strengthening words such as costly, we have serious doubt that it can ever be made viable on an economic basis, and virtually hopeless. The plastics industry knew from the very beginning this was never gonna work, and they did it
I don't understand why we keep producing so much money.
anyway. Why? Money. Here's the thing. It doesn't actually need to work. It just needs to look like it works. If it'll get the hippies to shut up, sure, we can paint some trash cans blue and put some arrows on it and maybe blow a few mill, building some recycling centers, and we'll run a few ads about it. Is it gonna cost us? Yeah, but it's a lot cheaper than having our entire industry banned or coming up with a solution that would actually work. If someone can prove me wrong, I would welcome you to do so in the comment section. But as far as I can tell, the entire idea of recycling is basically just theater, and you can see it everywhere. For example, a lot of people think that all plastics are recyclable, but they're not. Some types of plastics, no matter what you do...
Isn't it PETs? What isn't recyclable? Oh yeah, pizza boxes. Wait, they're made out of plastic? I thought they were made out of cardboard. Yeah, the grease ruins it. Oh wait, no, he's just talking about what's recyclable in general, not like the... yeah, I thought all of it was plastic. Chicken bones? Wait, he's got chicken bones there, but I'm not seeing it. Food waste? Food waste can be recycled, can't it? It's like biodegradable. I mean, couldn't you just like, I mean, like, okay, I'm going to sound like I'm having a take that is an IQ, but I swear you could just give bones to like your dog or something. Obviously, chicken bones are actually pretty dangerous because they're like very small.
Who can never be recycled, but you wouldn't know just by looking at it. That wasn't until out of the kindness of their hearts, the lobbying and trade group known as the Society of the Plastics.
Oh yeah, I guess because you can't recycle it, it still biodegrades, so like that's okay. Because yeah, I just thought in my head about like, yeah, it kind of degrades, yeah.
Industry, a loving organization with a not at all nefarious sounding name proposed a solution to identify which
well, yeah, compost as well.
Plastics can and can't be recycled.
Yeah, I know it can be recycled, but just through nature. Yep, an IQ.
Okay, we've heard there's been a little bit of confusion as
you can turn it into bone meal. You can turn it into dye in Minecraft, so.
So what you can put in the bin. So today we're proposing a new symbol that
you can use it to like grow a tree immediately.
We're gonna put on all the plastic products so everybody knows exactly what can and can't be recycled. Okay, that actually sounds pretty good. No, that's not cool. No! Is there a problem, sir? That looks exactly like the recycling symbol. How dare you? My work is completely original. It's in a triangle shape. I didn't know anybody could own a shape. It has it chasing arrows. My arrows are slimmer. Yeah, but if you squint and look at them both, they pretty much look exactly the... Yeah, but mine has numbers in it. You notice that, Einstein? You're so good at pointing things out. You notice that? You know they look the same. Why would you make them look exactly the same? Money. This is the resin identification code. It was invented by society.
You're gonna finally appear on stream again?
The plastics industry in 1988. On paper, it's...
She's doom scrolling. Boys, she's actually doom scrolling TikTok. It's over. Are you on IG Reels or TikTok? It's over. Well, I mean, it's not YouTube Shorts, so fair enough.
The purpose is to identify what kind of plastic a thing is made out of. Each type getting a different number. As far as I know, there are 7 RIC numbers, and pretty much only 1 and 2 are widely considered recyclable. But if you didn't know that, because why would you just
My mom used to throw banana peels out of the car window when I was in school. I mean, that's okay, isn't it? I think. I mean, how long does it take for banana peels to degrade? Probably not that long. Yeah, I mean, I guess if everyone did it, then it's really bad.
Usually know that. Wouldn't you just assume that this means that the thing is recyclable and
IRL Mario Kart? Could you imagine if a car just flipped because a banana peel was in the road?
You put it in the bin and you think recycling is working? The plastics industry lobbied 40 states to get the RIC symbol.
Yeah, it'd have to not be on the road as well if your mum threw it. If I'm gonna be honest, if she threw it in the road like Mario Kart, bit of a deadbeat.
It'll look like this. As long as you think it's working, it doesn't matter if it actually is. That's the whole name of the game. But why though? What specifically about recycling is so impossible to get right? Fun fact, when you look up Society of the Plastics Industry on YouTube, one of the first search results is a promo they just released called Recycling is Real. Is it though?
Israel?
Because there's no way she flew a plane. Do you see my point? You hear what I'm saying? Helen can't do either, and you mean to tell me she was navigating the...
Nah.
Pyro, why is my girlfriend in your apartment? What do you have to say for yourself?
Someone said, Pyro, why is my girlfriend in your apartment? She didn't say anything. She just kept scrolling.
Skies? Random question. Would you say you have a decent idea of how a toilet works? I feel like most people would say yes. Like, it's a toilet, you know, you push a thing, water comes out, seems pretty simple. Okay, cool. Here are all the parts. Build a toilet. I saw somebody say this as a good example of showing.
You keep speaking. I got headphones on. You want to share chat? Alright, you got to show them afterwards. Guys, you got to be nice when she appears, alright? She's done her makeup and everything.
Knowing that people don't really know how most things...
Not for chat. Not for chat. Cope.
Work. Even things that seem relatively simple. You put all the pieces in front of them.
Huh?
The average person doesn't understand how a lot of things work. With that being said, do you feel you have...
You can't keep speaking and... No, it's fine, but like, I've got... You're watching a lady wild swim where there's jellyfish? Yeah. Why would you put yourself... Why would you put yourself in that much danger for like nothing? What kind of jellyfish? I mean, as long as they're not box jellyfish, because then that's actually pretty dangerous.
A good idea of how recycling works. I'll be honest, I thought you just melted it and then shaped it again, but the process has like 17,000 steps. Because you can't just put all the plastics into one big vat and melt it down. They
My mom is AI.
all have different properties and different melting temperatures. If you did that, you would just end
No.
up with
Paid rent a mum. What? One of them just said paid rent a mum.
Once a useless goop. So first you have to create recycling centers and a recycling program for a given area. Then you need to inform the people about what can and cannot go into the recycling bin, which is pretty much a useless step because no matter what you do, people are going to put anything they want in the bin.
Very surprised what people think is recycling.
She looks very beautiful. Well, at the minute, she looks like she's under fucking witness protection, one of those like body cam videos where they blur the face out. It's the depth of field. You... Give me a nudge when you want to show your nails and appear on camera, because at the minute you look like you're ascending into heaven.
Recyclable.
You name it, eventually it'll be found in it.
A pool table.
Big propane tanks.
Needles.
A neck brace.
We've had guns, ammunition, fireworks, sparklers.
I had a live snake.
After you pick it up, you have to do your best to separate the non-recyclables from the rest of the mix, and you have to clean them and treat them and process them. All of that just to get recycled plastic, a material that is less durable
Virgin.
and more expensive than virgin plastic. From an economic and practical standpoint, this process makes almost no sense. You can sit there and say, it shouldn't matter, we should do this for the good of the planet. Unless you're gonna do it, or you're gonna fork up the cash to get somebody else to, it's not getting done. As Vidyamani said when speaking about just the separation process, unless someone's paying for it, the plastic's going to the landfill. So you may be wondering, surely there was a point in time when recycling kind of worked at least a little bit? Technically, yes. Seeing the monstrous problem before them, the best and brightest American minds of that generation came up with a solution that, at least from an economic standpoint, was viable. Describing it with the gravitas it deserves, it was the equivalent of... There we go, yep. Shh, it's okay, we're okay.
We all do that, right? You just kind of put all the trash under the carpet, and then you forget about it. Reminds me of XQC's room. That's fucking grim. How?
Bro, my desk.
Oh my fucking god.
Holy fuck, man. Dude.
This is so bad.
30 months, much love X.
Okay. Look. I want you to look at this. Could you come here on the camera? It's not taking... I really want your input here if my apartment has ever been this dirty.
XQCL.
Oh god.
Oh no, you got to be on camera because they're not even going to hear you. Just stand here for like a second. Look how much space you take up on the camera. It is actually 0. You are just there. Like, you're not even on the full screen. Like, you have to literally be like right here. Yep. All right. You gotta be a bit loud for the mic to pick up though. Can you be loud?
Yeah.
Can you go, ah?
Ah!
Ah! All right. Nice.
Bro, my desk.
You gotta put your head like a little bit in for the clip farm. Like, could you move it a little bit? No. Like for the box. Yeah. There you go. Okay. Okay. Right. I want you to know if my apartment has ever been as dirty as this.
Bro, my desk, my room. Holy fuck, man. Dude.
30 months, much love XQCM.
Has it ever been that bad?
No.
What did you say it like that?
At least not today.
You said it. Okay. Okay. How is it? It's never been that dirty ever. Like, okay, there's been a couple bags sometimes. And there might be a pillow on the couch that's like that's like not put properly. No, that's no way. That's L parent. That's L parent. Nothing, I love you. It's never been... Let's cope.
We just gave all our trash to China. I'm sorry, how does this work? It's simple. We'll pick up the recyclables, put them on trucks, bring them to recycling centers. They'll organize them, crush them, turn them into bricks. We'll put those bricks onto different trucks, drive them to the coast, sell them to the Chinese, and then load them onto cargo ships. And once the ships reach China, they'll take the bricks, give them to low-wage workers to organize them, and turn them into new...
You know they keep saying L daughter now.
L daughter?
Yeah. Because they think I'm trans.
Are you?
Am I trans? No. What? Are you going to say anything else? Flew all the way over here just to clip farm.
And when it's all said and done, for every $1 we spend on this process, we will earn $1.01, which is more money than when we started. Okay. And that's how recycling worked in America.
Even she is unsure. Get that guy out.
For over 25 years. But it wasn't just the US. According to NPR, 70% of the world's plastic waste was being sent to China. And China was getting a slight profit out of this, but that profit was being outweighed by all the other indirect costs that came with this recycling program. Because we never actually solved the problem of littering and handling the
humiliation ritual.
trash properly. We just gave the problem to a different country.
These sorting facilities in China would often illegally dump the portion of the plastics that even they couldn't profitably recover, creating an environmental problem that the government had to pay to clean up.
Martin Borque, I really hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, executive director of the Ecology Center in Berkeley, California.
Are you ready for the 10? Do Aussies people and British beings have distinct scents? Much love from Croatia. What, you mean smell? I mean, if you go in the city in Australia, it usually smells of drugs.
Once put a trap.
I guess if you're in the UK, in a city, there's a distinct smell of weed. You don't really smell that in Australia.
Tracker and a bale of waste sent to China just to see what would happen to it. And when it touched mainland and they got in contact with the locals that were near where the tracker was placed, they found that it was just littered. On top of that, remember how people will recycle anything, including hazardous materials? Well, it turns out that those materials were causing hazard to the Chinese workers who were sorting them. After a while, the Chinese government must have reasoned to itself, maybe destroying our country's lakes and giving people occasional anthrax poisoning isn't worth $17 of profit. So they banned the import of pretty much all plastic waste in 2018 with no warning. To which the waste management industry calmly responded, what am I supposed to do with all this? Once China stopped taking it, we didn't have many options on where to put it. Imagine you were taking your trash
I'm saying, man, we gotta do that thing. We gotta send it into space.
out for the week, and the garbage man just said no, and then drove away.
Birmingham smells like rubbish. Do you remember the strikes? Oh, that was terrible. Hang on. Yeah, that was shit. What is wrong with my Scam GX? It's just not work. Okay, fuck this.
You then have two options: create a pile in the backyard or set it on fire. And that's exactly what we've done for the past 8 years. I really tried to
Reminder for the PO box. Yeah, we've got it wrote down.
verify this stat, and I could be wrong, but as far as I know, when you recycle something, most of the time it just ends up in a landfill or in an incinerator because there's just no money to do anything else.
With your birthday coming up, will you be preparing your will as your final years of life draw close? I've got no money.
With it, and I would love to sit here and say there is a solution and that they're working on something that's gonna work in the next few years, but as far as I know, right now, at this current moment, this is all recycling is. Almost every solution I read about when researching this video is either going to hurt the environment more or it's gonna cost way too much money. Even when something says it's made of recycled plastics, I'm pretty sure in most cases, it just ends up looking something like this. So you promise that when I put a plastic bottle in the bin, you turn it into another plastic bottle just like new? Absolutely. In fact, I have one right here. That is not the same thing. I'm doing the best I can! Downcycling is when a recycled product isn't as good quality as when it was first made. For example, a food-grade plastic that gets recycled is no longer good enough quality for food packaging, and so it becomes part of like a plastic bench or something. Okay, but I saw a TikTok of a mad scientist fellow who was turning plastic into fuel. Why can't they just do that? Technically, as far as I know, that process is called pyrolysis, and it is possible. Because like plastic is made from
Wait, something with the word pyro in the name is going to save everyone. Wait a minute.
oil, so couldn't you
Wait a minute.
do some science stuff to maybe turn it back into oil? I don't get it, but it is scientifically possible. So why don't they do it? According to
So you've got what?
the gets or something. Okay, but I saw a TikTok of a mad scientist
So you've got fucking Rick Sanchez over here able to like save everyone, and the big companies aren't doing that.
fellow who did stuff to maybe turn it back into oil. I don't get it, but it is scientifically possible. So why don't they do it? According to the TikTok comment section of that video, it's because the CEO of Exxon will personally 360 no-scope this guy.
I'd hire some security. Yeah, it's like, what? That guy that invented that thing to like stop global warming by turning all plastic waste back into fuel? Ah, he became really sad and killed himself one day. Even though 2 days ago, he ended up saying he wasn't suicidal.
If he ever goes to market, that's not why. Then why not? Money. Again, could you build a toilet? At scale, the process of pyrolysis costs way too much economically and environmentally. As far as doing it for plastics, at least, it just doesn't make much sense. Besides that, the process of this and other forms of advanced recycling generates a lot of hazardous waste. According to the NRDC, they
Has been.
They once observed that an advanced recycling plant, also known as a chemical recycling plant, created almost 500,000 pounds of hazardous waste in 2019 alone. In addition, these plants produce air pollution, which poses a health risk to nearby neighborhoods. Neighborhoods that tend to be made of low-income, non-white people. As a result, these neighborhoods lose even more of their value, and due to the health risks that come with being so close to one of these facilities, it turns these areas into what ProPublica described as sacrifice zones. And on top of that, a lot of these advanced recycling plants just end up burning the plastic. However, none of that will stop the plastics industry from saying they're doing it. Because again, it barely matters that it's not working. As long as people think it could, they're not gonna get mad at us.
Innovation in American plastics means reducing, reusing, and
manufacture.
So you recycle.
Well, yeah, we manufacture recycled plastic. It's how.
Why does this feel like that McDonald's infomercial when images of the chicken nuggets with that pink paste were going viral? Remember that? How chicken nuggets were made? Fucking hell, man. This browser is ass.
How we stay competitive.
And it's better.
I can't even side quest, man.
For the environment.
What are we doing here?
And it's better for business.
How?
It's the way of the future. The U.S. has to keep up.
First off, this ad was made by America's plastic makers, and on their website, they will tell you that they are part of the plastics division of the American Chemistry Council and their member companies, which include Chevron, Dow, Exxon, and Shell. The companies that make the oil that make the plastic. Secondly, he never answered a question. Am I the only one that peeped that?
And it's better for the environment.
And it's better for business.
How?
It's the way of the future.
This will be the first time he ever pays attention to a video.
I've seen this ad a billion times, and I've noticed that detail every single time. Like, that was a question she was asking, and he just ignored it and talked about the business of it. Am I insane? That's what just happened.
Thank you for second screen slop.
Thank you, Lobotomite, for the 10. Oh, thank you, Citizen, for the Prime.
Now you're good.
Recycling yesterday's plastic because it was made to be more.
It's not, though. It's made to be one thing, one time for 30 seconds, and then spend the next 1,000 years polluting a river in Taiwan. And I think all these ads and messaging and borderline propaganda just serves to confuse people on what's actually happening
Pyro,
with their trash, i.e.
your
the
sit-down air has remarkable improved. So proud of you washing between the cheeks and shit.
Mom! Did you just make a dono on my stream? She said, yeah. All right.
Is working. Laura Leebrook, a manager of a recycling plant in Oregon, explained that when she tries to tell people that recycling doesn't work, they don't want to believe her. Because the truth is, we need recycling.
Thank you, Festive, for the Prime.
Not because it fixes any problem, it's because it removes this guilt. It's kind of like when you get those ads for children's cancer hospitals and you can't skip it because you have to wait 5 seconds, so before you can, you try not to make eye contact with the sick child in the video. It's kind of like that. We don't want to be confronted with the fact that American consumption is disgusting. We need something to believe in. It's a reason to feel that we're not destroying the planet with our insatiable greed. It doesn't have to.
I don't know why, like, he just brought up that, like, the advert for, like, cancer or something that, you know, for, like, a YouTube video. Or, you know, another good example is, like, you know, the UNICEF adverts where you'll just see, like, African kids and they're just, like, you know, really malnourished. I don't know why. I just had the immediate idea in my head of, like, Homelander. Just, like, Homelander sees it on the TV and he just starts laughing. I don't know why that came to my head.
Actually work. I just need to believe that I'm doing something so I can sleep at night. If I just put the bottle in the blue bin, I don't have to be confronted with the fact that that bottle is going to sit somewhere for the next 700 years. If I don't have to look at it, it's almost as if it doesn't exist anymore. Don't take that from me.
Recycling, it's one of those things where not only does the public kind of depend on that emotionally to relinquish their, you know, guilt about buying things, but it has been kept alive by the manufacturers.
Ultimately, though, anytime we spend placing the blame...
Ever since she took away my Xbox, I have been worse than all my friends. I'm 23 now, Pyro. Help me. How long did she... Bro, how long did she take the Xbox away for? Just took the Xbox 360 away.
Blame solely on the
Thank you, Trump, for the 5. Where's Misha?
individual.
Oh, that could be someone else I could talk about, actually. Pokemon Go Kid.
Is when the propaganda has fully accomplished its work. Yes, American consumption is killing us, but who sold the poison? Corporations are the ones that invested in plastic.
You need this? You need what?
Corporations are the ones that convinced Americans to buy more plastic than they could ever need. Corporations are the ones that blame consumers for a littering problem that they created. Corporations are the ones that pushed and promoted a solution they knew would never work. And corporations are the ones that paint themselves as the heroes and innovators solving a crisis that they created while ultimately not coming up with any scalable solutions, all the while creating more plastic. Lisa Ramsden of Greenpeace USA says the plastics industry intends to triple plastic production by 2050. The takeaway from this discussion isn't that we shouldn't be doing what we can. We should all still be reducing, reusing, and then when all else fails, recycling, because a bad solution is better than no solution. But the real takeaway is this: no matter what any company, ad campaign, children's media, catchy jingle, or industry group tries to tell you, this conversation isn't just solely about how much you love the planet. This
Why have you got the girl from Euphoria with a big fedora?
whole conversation has always been about money. And although it technically exists, and I'm by no means an expert, I'm pretty sure recycling isn't real.
Plastics take their rightful place in a world at peace.
That was interesting, if not absolutely black-pilling and depressing. All right. Okay, fellas, I'm going to call it now with stream, because I got a lot of things I need to do today. So, yeah, thanks for joining. I'll catch you guys later. Bye-bye.